What happened last time?
We found ourselves in a random nondescript cave after being teleported away from the scary multi-champion and Beltron in the basement of the cult. Buddy, now being a normal size like dog creature, walked over to a wall and drew a big circle on it in chalk and took a seat. Ash had a mental breakdown of like, this is all historically unprecedented and it's terrifying. Alright, listened to him for about 10 minutes straight before going, just chill out, man.
And Theric was in a coin.
Theric was still in the dagger.
I was talking to John about this. It was actually honestly really good for Theric that he was in that dagger. He missed all the worst parts of what happened. I mean, yeah, like getting the blood slowly drained out of him sucked, but he didn't have to feel like he was gonna fail his god and kill his Valkyrie.
Yeah. So, after we took some time to sit there, eventually, the portal like opened and out stepped a very tired halfling, and he's just like, "Hey guys," and he read Buddy's book, and he's like, "Cool, I'm Buddy's friend Tien. You can come into my treehouse, and I can give you something since you helped my buddy out." We followed him in, and he helped get Theric out of the dagger, and Theric was like, "Listen, my friend, who's a Valkyrie, but more importantly, my friend, is dying, and she's cursed by something awful. We need your help, or we need just some help getting rid of it." He's like, "Okay, here's a potion that will get rid of basically anything in existence." And we were like, "That's weird that you have that. Whatever. Cool thing, ancient wizard man." And he's also like, "Here's free +1 AC rings for everybody, because you guys seem like pretty good people." Also, two of Buddy's friends, one of them was Phoenix Bird or something. One of them was something else. I don't remember what the other one was. Does anyone remember?
Mushroom with a knife.
A mushroom.
A mushroom with a knife. Have also gone missing. So if you find
The
them,
knife is very important.
Yeah, if
You're going to see a lot of mushrooms in the world, but not many mushrooms that are wielding that.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, two of Buddy's friends have also gone missing, so you should help bring them back if you find them in the world." And we're like, "Okay, boss, we need to go back to Clovis." He's like, "Okay, I'll send you to Clovis." He sent us instead to a random hole in the ground that was part of a old magocracy. Specifically...
But it was near Clovis. We were like underwater. Yeah, we were under the lake essentially.
He did.
So he wasn't that far off.
No,
were we under the lake?
We're in Clovis now. We're fine.
I thought we were just close. I didn't know if we were under the lake. Anyways, it was the Eneroso magocracy, I think.
Nope.
According to what I... Nope.
Was it?
No, it was. I got
That's what I've written down.
Cool.
Whatever group was the master of chronomancy.
Oh,
they did time
No, you
magic.
guys are cool. That's all right. Yep. Yep.
So we took a rock from...
confusing me. Yep.
Yeah, so we took a rock, and we took the teleport circle sigil on the floor, and Theric called Story, and was like, "Hey, we're in the hole." And she teleported and goes, "Whoa, weird hole," and teleported us back. Theric fed the potion to Karaya, and Karaya got a lot better. As soon as she got better, the little thing we were sitting in, the pocket dimension, fell apart. And what's his face? Murkdread was outside, and he's like, "Oh, I don't want to fight a Valkyrie. I just want to kill one. I'm out of here." And he leaves. The bounty hunter is also there, and he's like, "Well, the bounty's gone, so maybe we can have a drink sometime. I'm leaving." And then he left too. Some other guy showed up named Penaras, and he took Skybreaker, helping it like a hot potato, and put it in a briefcase. He was just like, "This is fucked up. Sucks to be you guys." Karaya was like, "Cool, we're gonna go talk to the king real quick," and teleported us all to the king. There was a bunch of the cult members in there, disguised as the Vigilance, and they started slinging spells. Karaya grabbed like the right hand of the king and disenchanted him, and he was no longer charmed. And he's like, "Yeah, these people are evil." And right as he said that, they all disintegrated. Who knows what that's about? But they died, every single one of them.
Oh, Drew, you found it. You found exactly it before me, you bastard. I was just looking for all that. That's just
real.
Look how depressed I am. Look at. I was looking forever to find the picture I saved for ages.
News doesn't have the flowers.
Yeah, that's the one.
So the king is like, "You guys have saved the country/city, the Nebulous, the Clovis. You should deserve rewards. What do you want?" Theric asked for cool armor. Owen asked for stuff for helping the problem in his village of Kata with the refugees. Titus asked for a cool bow. Nier asked for white noise. Ash asked for stuff for magic studies, and Ori asked for help finding his sister. The king gave everyone their requests except Nier, because we'll get to him. We don't know what he asked. And we all went home, and we were like, cool, we get to go home. The next day, we got together in a tavern to be like, that was crazy. What do we do with our lives now? And then this elderly Asian woman walks in, and she goes, you idiots, because she also has one of the metallic talons. She's like, that Beltron guy sucks. I'm going to put a little enchantment on all of you, so if he ever shows up within 100 meters of you, I get told, and I'm going to come show up and kick his ass. And we were like, yes, ma'am, you do that. And then she left, and now we were left to our own devices again. And then another person teleported in, this time being Story. And Story's like, hey, guys, now that you're officially my adventuring party, you get to do new stuff. You can either keep exploring Old Clovis for the undead problem, or there's 2 fortresses outside the city that have been taken over by goblins and gnolls because Murkdread started a war by showing up and doing things. So we were kind of just sitting here discussing that. And we also were like, hey, so do we all really actually want to do the adventuring thing? And Owen was like, absolutely not. I hate all of this. I want to go home. And Story was like, cool, and teleported him home. And the rest of us are sitting here at the table, Owenless.
When you put it like that, it makes it sound sad.
It is sad, because he was such a good guy. Arguably the best of us.
Why you say was, like he's gone, like gone.
You're reading too much into that? Wasn't the intention there.
Once he's out of sight, he's no longer exists.
Real.
What?
Yeah.
That is definitely how I think near thing.
Oh, what's happening? Okay.
Every time someone teleports in front of Nier, he does the Batman thing where he's like, don't leave me!
Okay, so, Nier, what do you want from the king?
So Nier would ask for, like, and I don't know if it's possible, but a piece of glowstone to, empower himself, for, his travels.
Yep. Done. Easy.
I forgot.
You can get a glowstone. Because he promised glowstone to Ash, so you're good.
You did.
Wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. I got a big old vault.
I want all of the glowstone.
Now,
can't do that.
tensions run high.
Yeah,
you do
no,
that
you can't
thing,
do
all of a
that.
sudden, king not so friendly.
Yeah, all of a sudden, hey, dude, fuck off.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
All right, I guess we
Sick.
go home now. Let's go.
No, bye-bye.
Yeah, we're out.
Good job, guys.
Good session.
All right,
Right.
so all of you are
Good
sitting at your
night.
table now. You're all together, and you're all deciding on what next thing to do.
It's really good that we have 5 people now, because that means any vote, there can't be gridlock.
That's true. I mean, yes.
It's the
very
silver lining. I mean, I'm not happy to see Odin go. He was a good soul, but at least now there cannot be voting gridlock.
good. Now, honestly, I'm a little sad. I feel a little bad that we put him through that.
Yes,
That was a lot. Obviously. So, yes. Let him do his thing.
So, are we in agreement to stay in the city and deal with the undead problem while we also try to unravel the mystery of the white-eyed stranger that seems to be haunting all of us now? Is that the direction we want to go in?
That was what I believe was a good choice.
I mean, I agree. I don't want to commit ourselves to anything outside of the city while we have this looming time on us.
Yeah, I really would not want some weird curse man to show up and try to murder me in my sleep in the middle of the road. That would probably be bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Three
What do you
votes.
think here?
I think that's good. Do
4
we
votes.
know?
I have no.
Are
I
we
think we
able
should
to
do-
get to the sewers? The last time we went there, the guard was posted up, and I don't think that.
Well, we did get the writ from
We did
Sergeant
get the
Hill.
writ, and also Story said she would pull strings
I know.
to let us investigate stuff.
Yeah, I know it's easy to forget because of the whirlwind that happened right after we went back above ground, but we do have the writ.
Also, I do feel like bringing this up. We got a lot lost there for a minute. What is up with your ring? Looking at Nier.
He looks at his hand and goes, "Well, we all just got one."
No. The one you had before, we just got one.
Yes, the one that protected us from the child champion.
The one that the champion very clearly reacted to and said something about.
I told you that it helps me, so it protected us then as well.
Okay, but like, is there someone in the ring, or like, where did you get it?
I found it when I was treasure hunting's such a rude word. When I was archaeological digs of some ruins near my hometown. And yeah, it's as I've said, it's helped me out. It's kind of it's helped, as you saw, the pain that I was in when I don't wear it. So that's kind of it's a ring of protection, or not actually a ring of protection. But it's a ring that has helped me or protected me from some of those haunts.
If you don't mind me asking, what ails you? What causes the pain when you're not wearing the ring? Is it just an affliction, or is it something deeper?
Really getting into it.
I mean, you don't have to answer it if you're not comfortable.
No.
Seeking ways to
okay.
help.
I've dealt with it since since, and he kind of looks at like his blue skin, since I mutated. I have an issue where when I'm not wearing the ring, I am overburdened with visions of death and despair, and it can cause yes intense pain, and that's why I stepped away from my family, is I couldn't deal with that. When I'm not around people, it's lessened. So I went off on my own, and but this object helps me be able to manage it when I am with people. It feels like it shares some of the burden.
Understandable. You mentioned, and yet again, you don't have to answer what you're not comfortable with, but you mentioned being mutated.
Yeah, and obviously you've never seen anybody that's a Verdan. Like how this is set up is like what his physical thing. Yeah.
But I think at least Theric kind of saw it and was like, "This is just something I just don't know of." He wouldn't immediately assume that this was a one-in-one creature, essentially.
Yeah, I just wanted to make. Yeah, I'll go into it as well, but I just wanted to make.
Yeah.
And he'll go. Yeah, when I was a child, I fell into a Valkyrie pool. Pool of basically pure magic of some type. There's few of them around my hometown, and we were playing around it, and I fell in, and luckily was able to get pulled out before being dissolved or taken away completely. And it's changed me, and that's where my journey started that led me here. That's my apex or journey start moment, where I'm sure if that didn't, I'd be a logger or a butcher or something, in still in my town that I grew up in.
That's quite the story. I hope we can help you shoulder the burden. Above table, have I ever heard of the pools like that?
Yeah, Ash was gonna ask that
Yeah,
question.
that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, Adam.
No.
No, I'm listening.
No?
What?
Okay.
I'm not trying to
That's
interrupt. It's every time I do.
Real. Okay. I think I would love to see these ruins at some point. If whatever you have there is powerful enough to stop a multi-god champion, that's a little. I again cannot stress enough. That is wacky and not just oh wow, I found a cool ring. That's nuts. That's concerning. I'm very happy it's going well for you though. That's good to hear. Good start. Or at least it's helping you.
Yeah, it did, and it does, and that's it's kind of pushed me on my journey to here. It's I grew up. I'm trying to remember the days. It's a couple weeks, months walk south-ish of here. I'm in search of gaining more power and being able to use the abilities that I've been granted.
Also, another administrative note, if we're going to, do this whole adventuring thing, there was also what seemed to be a very large sum of money in that safe that I can't help but notice you did grab when we were down there. Do you feel like sharing that with the group since we all almost died, or is that just you grabbed it, it's yours now?
And Nier will just go and start and stare at Ori, like expecting him to answer.
I'm just kind of like cock my head a little bit, just mask. Like, what?
How much money was in the safe, Hatch?
I don't know, but it looked, I would guess if the cult has a little tidy stash in their safe, it's quite the sum of money. I just know it was a little bag of money down there.
Oh, that's me. And he goes, and he apologizes, and then he'll
Oh my
he'll
god.
pull out and like kind of dump it. I'm assuming we're on like a table or something, like we're sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still in the tavern and everything. Yep.
And he'll pull out and like throw like 25 platinum pieces on the table and be like, this is what they had there, so we can evenly divide it.
All right.
The tavern goes quiet again, this time with a different stillness.
Oh boy.
No.
As you see the familiar face of Story running up to your table and being like, okay, so
Hello again.
Owen, hello, great to see you. Owen's all safe, he's fantastic, he's great, and I have a replacement, even though it would have been better to have more numbers, but this is great. Now it works out this way. It's like one in, one out, one out. It's fantastic. And there is a quiet, or there is a silence as you just can hear the boots walking of this tall, plated, armored individual walking up to your group. Ryan, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, you see before you a pale elf. He is honestly white hair, deathly white skin. You can see black veins across his face. You look upon his armor, and those who are military or historically minded know it's not the most recent armor, but it definitely looks like it gets the job done. It is pure black other than a red symbol on his chest. It almost looks like it's carved out of skeleton remains or bones. And he kind of just looks at you guys unblinkingly.
Oh boy.
Man, that's crazy.
Holy
That's
shit, okay. I'm sorry, the tone shift from Owen to this guy is so funny.
This is great. This is great.
This is great. Okay, sorry.
I looked at
hello.
Story at him. I looked at Story and like, did we really need a replacement?
Oh, this guy needs a home. Is really what it is, and you're my adventuring party, and he's coming here. He hasn't played well with the past 14 groups we've tried, but
14?
I'm certain with your group, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a perfect mess, and things are going to go fantastically well. Isn't that right, Revenant? You're such a good... Okay, this is great. You guys get to know each other, and I will be...
No, what?
Who's we?
Hello? She just disappears. Teleports away.
This
Doesn't really
man is
disappear.
clearly a villain.
She's in such a rush.
This man, we need to jump
She goes
in.
back to action. She's like, remember, you have stuff to do today. A lot of instruction, a lot of things to give back to our good old friend who's going to be taking over for you a little bit. So you have double time work. Okay, I have a really important call with some really important people. Be back. And
I did forget to mention one more detail. Around his neck is a golden, essentially collar with a roaring lion inscribed on it.
Do I recognize that
Yeah,
religious
yeah.
Any of us
iconography?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask after he mentioned the historical stuff in his own character description if Ash notices anything.
Sure.
I'm assuming a history or religion check. What do you want?
What are you feeling?
Happiness. He's thinking.
Feeling spicy today? How about
Religion check. I know that stuff. That's a 19.
I got a 15.
Is Owen's character? Yeah, you gotta get that
yeah.
Owen shit out of here. This
Kill
shit
him!
don't belong anymore. Goodbye.
Yeah. I just added my character to the campaign, so he probably needs to be added to Foundry. But in the meantime, I'll be Owen.
Oh, you literally must have just.
Oh yeah, because I was waiting for the. I didn't want anyone to see him.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh the page to go grab that.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Because I knew these motherfuckers.
Yes,
Whatever,
they
look,
always
that's
do
good
this,
to see. Real.
especially in the old campaigns.
Real.
Zach and Hunter, fucking always nosy ass motherfuckers. Look, he dips out immediately. As soon as he gets called out, his camera dips out. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they would always find stuff and be like, "Hey, what's going on in the homeroom D&D? I found this markings of madness. What's this shadow step thing?" That's why I stopped making them. I make them make it once I tell them.
No,
because
I've
every
had
time,
the same character arc. I've had the same character arc, Reed. I get it. You
Every
can't put
time.
anything in D&D beyond these days because they're like,
because all
oh,
they,
hey, I
they're
found this
addicted. All they do is
feat.
build their fucking characters and they're like, "What's this new feat? What's that about? Can I get something out of that?" It's like, all right,
I feel seen.
surprise
I feel
All I'm,
is
seen.
saying, all I'm saying is, Nick, me and other Hunter may have been plotting what to do with Sunspot for months in advance because you left that in there way too early.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you may have done that yourself.
All right, what did you describe it as, Owen? The symbolism. What the fuck's going on
Yeah, the golden collar. The golden collar has a roaring lion. You guys would definitely know that as Coralon.
Who's the other game master, Drew? Oh, you refreshed
I'm adding
it.
in Reverend.
Thank you.
I figured
Hold
I could do that
on!
while you do other things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's
go.
So wait, so like it's on the little like thing around his neck?
Yeah, it's a golden collar with like a roaring lion just like
Mhm.
underneath his Adam's apple.
Okay. Does... I'm sorry. You go, Dan.
So you guys did your religion checks, you guys?
Yeah.
I also think someone did a history check.
I think it was both religion.
Okay.
Because that's what we were told to do.
Yeah, because Theric got a 19 on his religion.
Yeah. Ash got a 15, so...
I'm very confused why Foundry zoomed in. Something happened?
What do you mean?
All these boxes are now in front of me and Hart.
Oh.
You can hide the side panel because the second game master joined in,
Ah! Thank
and
you.
you should also be able to hide the selections at the top, but I don't know where. Maybe
It's
to the
little
left of
arrow
the scene.
next to the forge. Oh no, the little left arrow I think next to the forge at the top.
Yeah.
Nope, that's previous. Nope.
Oh, eyes.
The up arrow.
No, that'll just get rid of the top bar, I thought.
That gets rid of
Yeah.
that.
Great. Yeah, fair enough.
No, we'll just deal with it. We have to cry about it.
It's fine. It's fine. We're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving.
Well met, friend. I
Oh, religion
recognize-
jacks! God damn it!
We gave 15 and 19!
Thank you. Okay. Both of you easily recognize this is a symbology of Corlin.
Okay.
Even like the stuff on the actual armor and not just whatever's up with the...
Oh, the stuff on the actual armor. Yeah, no, you don't recognize that.
Oh, that's concerning.
Damn.
The armor has historical value. I'll just put it that way.
Can Ash make a history check then on it?
Yeah. All right, you little.
Okay, because I'd asked history or religion, and you said do religion first. So
Oh, I didn't say first. I said do whatever you want if you're feeling spicy.
okay,
I'm not your dad.
okay.
I'm not. Your friend.
22. Fuck.
Historically, this is an armor set you've never seen in your life. Doesn't make sense
Nice.
with anything that is associated with any faith, religion, or army. So this is uniquely its own thing. Who knows?
Second day in a row, something historically unprecedented for Ash has happened, and he's just like, whatever, fuck it, sure.
So your name is Revenant?
That's what you can call me.
Oh, well,
Just
well,
want to be clear,
well,
you're here on a temporary ad hoc basis, and so for the first couple adventures, as some would put it, we will determine if you are the right fit for our group. My name is Nir. I am the de facto leader.
Okay, stop listening to him. Stop.
yeah, he's
Not
just
worth
kind
it.
of
I
like
don't want
that.
him to keep going, though.
You'll have to. Yeah, he's just. He's a bundle of fun.
Definitely not the leader.
Yes.
Wow, that was everybody.
I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do have a leader, but I know we don't have Nier as our leader.
Yes.
That I'm
I'm good with that. I like that.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Friends like this, who needs enemies?
He just
Holy
opened
cow.
up about his whole backstory. You're like, you know what? Fuck you, Nick.
So what's your story, Revenant?
Yes,
What
I
what
recognize.
to the 14 other groups that you tried to join?
And who is we putting you up to it?
Don't worry about it. About half of
I think we
them
should
didn't.
worry about it.
Half of them didn't like my methods. The other half died. Not by my
Oh, good
hand.
lord.
Ash
like-
takes his head and just slams on the table. He's just like, ah, it's above. Okay, right.
I think-
Fantastic.
I think I see the angle here.
So you are gonna stay near Theric at all times.
Yes.
Okay, so let me guess. Hang on. Your methods are extremely violent, and you don't play well with others.
I'm working on it.
I was right. Good start. Okay.
Theric's head
I
is in his
assume you
hand.
gave out
Theric's head is in his
lollipops,
hands.
Okay. So, I think we should play our cards on the table just so that you know what you're walking into. Yesterday, we just got done dealing with a cursed Valkyrie, a man who may not be cosplaying as a centuries-old Majocracy,
You know,
a multi-god champion. He's just giving you a bunch of shit.
yeah, everything he
Yeah.
says, story has already filled you in on everything.
That's more than I need to know. Just
I was
tell
about
me.
to say, because you would know then about the shards, which is actually important if your character works with Coralon. I don't know if he does, but
Just tell me who you need dead.
Oh, gods, you are a bundle of fun. This is going to be fantastic. Great.
I like this guy.
I think he's the tallest character in the group now. Or
think he is.
How
How
big
tall
you're
is he?
leaning? 7 feet?
Yeah,
For
that's seven.
now.
yeah, I was about to say I'm pretty sure Adam is massive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then you have your second massive guy of the group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably just over Ash's height because we are both elves.
He's one over.
Okay.
One
You know what? I'll be honest. I'm sure you are a delight. You are fantastic. I have stuff I need to go do today, unfortunately. So you all can have a fantastic time bonding, I guess.
I mean, I was gonna go out for some resupplying as well. Why don't we take today to like resupply and like get ready to go tomorrow to set out?
I think you guys can get a start on this today. I have to go get a bunch of lesson plans and cram materials prepped for a skeleton who's taking over my classes for the semester.
Hard cut.
What a life I'm living.
His jaw
What?
comes down.
Oh,
Whoa.
wait, he's here?
No, just hard cut to
Oh,
him and like that's what I'm
okay.
saying. Jump cut to him in his facilities. He's messing with some like dead rats and it comes back to life and he's like, eh, and the jaw comes off. Whoops, a daisy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
This is-
Okay.
This is cool.
Fantastic.
Fucking
Yes.
challenge for me.
Okay. I'm sure you all be wonderful. You can fill me in on whatever you hear about your great new friend, and I'm sure you'll have nothing but glowing things or awful things to say about me. I don't know. We've only known each other for like 4 days. I'll message one of you. I think I can do that now. I think I can replicate Story's thing with that. Derek, you have the book, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, you guys can get a hold of her. I will see you all at some point because this is apparently my life now. have fun. And he's just gonna get up. He's gonna go walking for a bit.
Oh,
moving
yeah.
towards
Leave the
where he's going.
tavern in a man that once held his shoulders much higher than he does now. 4 days
Yep.
have made this the burden of a lifetime on my mind.
Mhm. I do have one thing I'd like to do before leaving here, as he's walking towards wherever he's going. I'm assuming like his office or house. I don't know where he's getting these materials from.
Uh-huh.
So my first question before I start this: what time is it currently? Is it whatever we've
Did you guys
got
just
on
wake
the?
up early in the morning?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's sometime in the morning. I thought.
Back let's call it 9 a.m. 8:30 a.m. accurate. There we go.
8:30 a.m. Second question: what is the time difference between here and Last Star?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know this one I've been sitting on for a minute.
It probably wouldn't be that much. We're pretty.
It's a continent on the other side of the planet.
No, yeah, continental.
Yeah.
6 hours, 12 hours.
8 hours. Final offer. Oh,
12's
nice.
easy, right? 12's easy. I know, but it's 25 hours.
12 and a half is
Hey,
easy.
12 and a half
That's
hours.
not better. It doesn't make it easy.
You could do 13.
We'll call it 8. Call it 8.
Okay.
Call it
So
8.
it's like
All
evening
right.
in Last
You
Star.
making new lore that I'm definitely not gonna regret.
Listen, dude, you tell me whatever the time zones are, I'll just have to believe you. I'm not fact checking that.
No, I know, but
Um,
now I'm gonna. It's not that. Yes, I know right now, but then I'm gonna fucking change it like an asshole and forget about this conversation. Be like, I'm so clever in my calendars. This happens
Zenya-
often.
Does Zenya use daylight savings time?
No.
No, none of that garbage.
There's 2 moons. Like you guys know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
1 moon and 1 shattered moon in the sky.
Fucked up.
Okay.
Okay, so he's walking, and he was a little bit thinking about like, oh, I can do sending now. Pretty sure he can. He hasn't actually tested that.
Mm-hmm.
So he feels like he probably should.
Okay.
And he also is really certain there's at least one other person in his life who kind of needs to know he's now been grabbed to be part of an adventuring group.
I see where this is.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to try to cast sending.
Yep.
He wants to send it to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't know how it works at first. So the message they get is, and I quote, he's like walking through the streets. He's doing a bunch of he's kind of like fact checking in his spell book. And they're going to get, okay, I think that's everything. How many words is it again? 25? Okay. Testing. Surprise! I think I figured out sending. How's the trip? And then it cuts because he doesn't know he wasn't counting early enough,
Yep.
and it ends early.
Wonderful to hear from you, dear. I'm very proud of you. Things have been fantastic. You all right?
He used just the enchantment on his ring because he wanted to test it once with actual send. But he's just gonna follow up with, great news. I've gotten a as John, I'm blanking on the word, promotion. Concerning news, a promotion entails being grabbed by the headmaster and part of her adventuring party now. Uh-oh.
Story made you part of her adventuring party. I will be home as soon as I can be. We need to talk.
Oh no!
Ash is just walking. He's like, yep, that's about what I expected. Yep. And he's just gonna keep walking.
You get another message. No matter what she tells you, do not get yourself killed.
That is the goal. I'm very focused on that.
Do not let her raise you.
Yes, no, we're already very much on that. Not letting that happen.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk soon.
Okay. And he's just takes another few steps and kind of stops dead in the middle of the street, and just it really dawns on him of just like, dude, you're putting together a bunch of cram materials for a skeleton, and like, just your life's nuts now, dude. This is it, man.
As you walk into your office, you see him just like, Professor! And his shit's all just like ripped clothing and stuff. There's like that rat from earlier, it comes out of its eye. I'm just happy, this undead rat that's with them. How you doing? What are we doing? Economics? Geography? What do we got?
Oh boy. we
That's
could
what fade to black.
fade the black for that. So he's gonna be doing that for the time being. You guys try not to die. Good luck.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
Yeah. I'll just leave my camera down so it doesn't fuck with the boxes. Or I mean, if you told me to,
could you like close it for a second and let me see if everybody stays where they're supposed to?
like close Foundry.
Your camera, just close Foundry. Yeah. Let me see real
Whoop.
quick.
John died.
Yes, exactly as Drew planned it. You're good. You don't.
All according to plan. All right. Cool. Have a good time, gentlemen.
You too.
Right done.
Bye.
Whoop.
See ya.
Well, I suppose we should get working on that undead problem.
Yeah. I just want to make a quick pit stop. I gotta restock on some bolts.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So.
I think Story promised me a diamond, so I'm gonna go visit her as well as probably pay a visit to the local temple.
All right. Revenant, you can go with him. And
Oh,
don't leave his sight.
My
yeah.
own person.
No, come with me. I don't want you losing this.
I'll
to
go
me.
with you as well, Derek.
Thank you.
Just giving him the most like, what the fuck? What situation did you get us in? Type look.
You know the look that you were giving Theric when like Story was like dumping at us.
That look has.
He's
like,
giving
quantified.
you that look now. He's like, what the fuck?
I'm looking at like this is you brought this upon us. This is
Here,
you.
you come along with me. Let's not be too split up. Let's have a buddy.
Buddy system. That's smart.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go into town and find like a straightforward blacksmith to pick up some crossbow bolts.
Sure. Call it 10 gold pieces to get 45 crossbow bolts, maybe more. Call it 60 for 10 gold pieces. 5 gold pieces get you 30.
Oh.
What a deal. So you get a.
Theric is going to go to the local temple to Coralon.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
As you enter the temple, you find that it is in great shape, well kept, and there is many new citizens here praying, thanking Coralin for what they have done. It would seem that Karaya has made a visit here and has long since left, but the place itself is looking in great shape, and there is a new current blessing of Coralin that has been given to his altar. He stands on the statue that you guys have seen if you've peeked at the gods and goddesses of the world. He's depicted as this tall, strong man on top of a ledge, arms outstretched and preaching with shortcut but curly hair up top and a strong face, strong jaw, well built in his beautiful Coralin armor. It's golds and maroons, and the statue itself, though, is made out of more modest, call it copper.
like standard. Yeah, I was about to say standard metal.
Standard metals. It's nothing too fancy. Clerics and priests are doing their thing and out and about inside this area.
Is there like a little box for like offerings?
Yeah, always. There's tons all around. It's not singular.
Theric will find
an
one.
altar like.
Theric will find one that is like isolated from the rest of the church. He'll drop the 5 platinum into it.
Sure.
And he will pray to Coralon, and he will say, "Thank you for watching over us as we saved Karaya. Knew you would bless the forces of good on that day. I ask that you watch over Owen Hearthwood and that you continue to bless the forces that move against Beltron and his machinations. Thank you for all that you have given me.
You can feel
And then
the
he
warmth of Coralin as you say your prayer, and you get 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh, hell yeah. And yeah, Theric will walk away. All right, now let's go see Story about that diamond she promised me.
As you like walk into college and you're like, I need to talk to Story, the front desk is like, Eric,
Yep.
venturing party.
Yep.
He takes out like a brown paper bag and puts it and shoves it towards you with your names on it and like the equipment.
It's like in Sharpie.
Yeah, but it's ink, no Sharpie.
It's like a sack lunch, essentially.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
You open up the bag and you look in and it's just a diamond in there.
Standard 300 gold piece diamond?
Yeah.
All right. Theric will look towards Revenant and Titus and be like, was there any were there any errands you two needed to run?
I just was gonna wait for his answer to see, just kind of catch his vibe. He's
Revenant does not answer.
I don't have anything I need to do. I'm honestly ready to. Did we say we were gonna go fight the undead today, or did we say that?
I think we just generally agreed to do it. I don't know.
We just generally agreed to do it. That's what I thought.
I think the timetable is whenever everyone's ready. I don't think Ash will be joining us. He's preoccupied with creating a curriculum in a single night. That sounds awful, honestly. Maybe I should have prayed for him
next
too.
day. So your armor's gonna be ready in 2 weeks. From your special armor for Theric that you requested. And Titus, your bow. You wanted a bow? What was it?
Well, I
What
wanted
is it?
something to help with the air, like my archery.
Yeah.
So
what
I guess
give
a bow
you?
to work.
I know you're trying to negotiate me and stuff like you always do.
No. It's just when I like originally picked the characters, like, can I just have like the bow that Titus like works on through the campaign and level that up, and then you just gave me another bow. So, like,
No, we can.
It's fine, like,
no,
I'm
we can
okay
level
with
up your bow. Sure,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah.
They can take your bow and level it up.
that works.
Brilliant.
So I guess I'd have to run and drop that off, or I guess would
Nah,
I?
let's say you did it yesterday, and we'll put a rusher on that for the sake of my brain.
Yeah.
They got
I mean, it's
some-
not my only weapon. If you,
It's fine. No, glowstone magic is fine. Because we're gonna slightly upgrade it. So you currently have what for your bow? What is it?
+1.
It's a
a
plus
+1
two
combo.
bow and does an additional B4 damage now. Piercing.
Nice.
Per attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Brilliant. That's
Appreciate it.
wonderful.
How
My
does
D4 is- Oh, go ahead.
I know we talked about this last campaign towards the end. How does glowstone work, like in terms of like upgrade? Is it
Oh,
based on?
No, somewhere. in my notes. God damn it! Every time.
It like changes every time you go to look at it because you realize the balancing is so off.
It's so fucked. Everyone just like, I want another video game in my video game. It's like, dude, I've made so many fucking video games in this video game. I'm so tired of all of you. I don't know. I can't. All right, this is my latest. Let's see. I'm going to copy and paste it, and we're going to see how many spelling mistakes and stuff doesn't make sense. Let's go. I'm not going to read this before I send it. I'm just going to send it. All right, let's see. What did I say? Each upgrade requires a certain amount of glowstone and a proficient smith or enchanter. Upgrades must be done in a sequence. E.g., weapon must have upgrade 1 before it can receive upgrade 2. Special items require a quest or significant effort to find glowstone for higher tiers. Weapons upgrade table. All right. Upgrade, glowstone required 1, 2, 3, and then you can get an effect of +1, +1, +2. And additional modifiers can happen. So minor effect and then moderate effect. Then special weapons, the ones that can be upgraded further, can go up to +2, +3, and those also have major and minor effects that can be added to it. armor upgrades, they go up to AC, +1 AC, +1 AC, +2 AC. When you get super special armors, you can go up to 3 AC, and you get those additional minor, major effects. And examples down there. Yes, I did iron this out. Look at that. Look at me.
Brilliant.
Definitely told ChatGPT to meld my system with D&D. I was like, fucking help me. I know I did that at some point. So this way, it keeps everything within the +3 limits. Certain weapons can only be upgraded to tier 3, tier 4, 5, and tier 4 and 5 are always for those special legendary type of equipments that you can find that make them really special. So like Titus says, your bow is most likely on the track to be on a 5th one because that's a player-based thing. Shows is one of those as well from the other campaign. But like if you take it off a goblin, you can probably only get it up to a tier 3 upgrade, whatever the dagger might be. But that still means you can get up to +2. The super special things can get +2, +3.
Gotcha.
And that's how much glowstone you guys need, which is easy. It makes my life really easy. And now I'll never give you more than 10 glowstone at a time. So
Brilliant.
we're
And
good.
how does one, like, obviously he's sending his bow in. How does, in this city, is there someone that, like, can apply it? Is there a cost?
Yes,
Is there
there's
time?
a
Oh, for
smith
sure.
in the city, and then there's also a private smith and enchanter for the king and the royalty that run anything. You guys got the special one that went real quick. The other guy in the city is backed up for like decades, but he always does. You can like pay him to put your shit forward and on and on. You got a guy that just flooded, and
There's-
everything from like minor enchantments to major. The college has a whole plethora of it, but they're not open to the public. Maybe Ash can help you guys out at some point to try and get access to that type of stuff. And then you have private guilds and cults that have their own stuff.
There's definitely that one guy. There's definitely a couple elves who are like, I got 50 years. I can wait. I mean, I live to be 500. That's 50 years. All right. Well, for now, then let's go back to the tavern that we were meeting at. I suppose we'll find Ori and Nia there when they're done with their running.
Do you have
And we will
anything
go.
you need to do near?
There.
Nah, man, I'm just here for the ride.
Cool. All right. Let's
Ride or die.
presumably meet them.
I was about to say we run into each other. Oh, I suppose it's time we get working on this.
Yeah, let's get headed out.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go through the sewer entrance, or do you want to go through the ruins of Old Clovis? Those were the two options for you guys to investigate.
So
The ruins sound like the more interesting one to me.
the hints I've gotten, it seems like the ruins are coming from the old city. So I think that's
Yes.
a more direct potential route.
Agreed.
I'm okay with going through the rooms.
Yeah, it smells probably a lot less. So I would also vote
Exactly.
for the rest.
Let's head towards the ruins.
All right, you guys use your book. You message Story once you guys get close enough to it, and she's just like, you wouldn't believe the day I've had. There's been so many crazy calls. So many people are so upset, and so I'm really happy, but there is just craziness and unbelievable amounts of stuff. And she's talking, she grabs you all, teleports you over there without breaking a sentence. And then she just like, okay, guys, I'll check back on you in like, I'll call it like 48 hours. All right, don't die. If you do, I'll bring you back. All right, bye-bye.
Well,
Was
that was
Sorry, what was that last part? She's
she will never not just worry and intrigue me.
I don't think there's any intrigue for me. It's just worry.
She seems an absolute prodigy at magic. I mean, obviously she's not as strong as like the heavy hitters, but also she's young and inexperienced. It'll come with time.
Youngest of 10 or 15 kids.
That's crazy.
I thought it was closer
That's
to 15 than 10.
fucking
She was busy, dude.
It's fucking store. Or, Pinna.
Pinna. John actually asked me about that the other day. He was like, so were they adopted? I was like, I don't think that was the like. I think they were all biologically Pinma's children.
You think for a second that girl I mean, maybe, you know what? I could definitely see her adopting people too. She might have 20 kids now. No.
5 are adopted.
Nah, she probably.
15
I
are-
mean,
She doesn't
wasn't
legally
adopting.
adopt them. I think she just takes them. It would probably be more.
That's how she was raised by
yeah,
Raleigh.
she just kind of like gives them a job or puts them somewhere. I think that would be more her style. But she also had
They've been
some.
there for 2 years. They've been there for 2 years, and she's like, "I'm your mom now."
Yes, very much.
You see, it's in the laws of the land,
And
actually.
the person's
that
like,
if
no,
you
I love
work
my
for
mom.
me
I
for
have my
2
mom. It's just like, it's
years-
okay. You can have 2 moms. It's just like, I don't know what's going on right now. It's just like, don't worry. And then you see Ralia just in the background, and like, exactly like we taught. Exactly how a proper, healthy relationship works. I would also say lore-wise that I'm pretty sure like Pinna probably had like a quadruplets probably one time, which would be very on point for her. So there's a couple things. She's had like quadruplets and a couple twins, and maybe she probably didn't have the triplets, but I'll say like a couple twins. So she got some numbers boosted up there.
All right, that's fair.
She's a cheating wizard. And probably one time she's like, I want as many as I can. Fucked around and found out with magic. And 4 came out, and she was probably just like, okay,
I'm done.
we can pull back. We're at 7 kids. We got to be easy. And then she proceeded to have 8 more.
All right.
And she
So we
loves it.
arrive. At the
You
ruins
arrive
of
inside the
Clovis.
ruins of Clovis. You find yourself in the distance on the horizon. You can see New Clovis. You are surrounded by a lake. Inside here, the city itself is absolutely wrecked. Many of the notable places that you like recognize from the city are here but destroyed. The recreations of these major capitals and traditional buildings is eerie in the way it hits your group, as it's like a familiar but like almost like a future or a past premonition of destruction of this land. There is algae and overgrowth inside here, but there is filth and dirt and blackness. There's char marks. There's so much burned and destruction. There is rubble laid out everywhere. There is no clear paths in this place. You must be zigging and zagging and going in and out to try and get around the many pillars and cities and not cities, but the buildings that have collapsed in on the city all about. The stone itself has turned from the brighter grays of its past to these blackened, darkened, almost obsidian type of stone from so much of the magic that has gone on here. There is still an ambience of such magic still here that lingers in the air that fills each of you with a bit of unease. There is the sound of animals and chirping throughout these halls. Birds you can hear from the very tops of towers, and an occasional skitter of feet here and there and claws across the tops of the stone. The waves of the lake echo as well throughout these halls and go for quite a decent distance. The time itself, after all that, we're probably around noon. So we have the sun high in the day, and shadows are at a minimum at this point. Your group feels the warmth of this day, but whenever you guys are in the shade, it becomes terribly cold. I would call it the difference between 70 degrees when you're standing in the sun and like 40 degrees when you're in the shade in this area. It's an unnatural chill whenever you're inside. What would your group like to do initially in this area?
Are there any bodies?
Make an investigation check or perception, depending if you're like investigation's always more hands-on. Perception's just speaking around, looking around.
Just looking around.
Yep.
That's an 8 total.
8. There is no perceivable bodies right now. You don't see anything out and about. It just seems more like, I'd say with your perception, you could see almost like ash outlines and stuff. Not like detailed, but like probably body was there, vaporized or burned to death, and little bits of that you can see out and about.
I am, as we're kind of setting off, I'm going to take my crossbow and along the scarred lines on my arm, I'm gonna swipe across the blades on the top and activate my Crimson Right.
Okay.
So that is
Frick.
5 health that I lose.
When you do that, you hear a skitter of paws throughout this area as it
Yeah.
echoes. There's such a like weird silence. Animals are extremely loud here, but there's still life in here. It's not teeming with life, and there's no people per se, but there is a quiet.
The my crossbow does ambiently shed 20 feet of bright light as well, so it's like a pseudo torch.
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yes.
And then additionally, Theric will use light and like he will essentially get to the edge of Arise light
Mhm.
and then cast light on his shield, so that way we get like a larger area.
What you guys
I'm
notice-
also a 20-foot radius.
What you guys notice is now when you go into those shadowed parts out of the sun, that it is about what you expect temperature-wise with the drop. It's more like a 65, 60 degrees temperature drop instead of the extreme 40, 42 when you have the light on. Though light does not give heat, so that is not what your spell is doing. It's just some interaction with what's going on in the area.
Could the shadows be magical, perhaps? Not necessarily like ordinary magical darkness, but enchanted in some other way.
I don't know, possibly. I mean, whatever is creating these undead, maybe it has some sort of influence over the shadows.
So the elf is the smart one.
Is Theric an elf?
No, I think he's
Oh, no,
referring
he's
to
He's referring to the one
Ash.
that's not here.
Oh yeah.
I think he's insulting all of us.
Well, that's okay. Well, you know what? You can just keep your comments to yourself. then.
Revenant, you absolutely hear Theric do a quick prayer to Coralon under his breath, like something you would recognize if.
He does not
He is-
recognize it.
Oh god damn it, that's scary. It's
Um,
essentially like someone doing a Hail Mary because they're.
Can I take a look around the area, just kind of like lead us around, and try to do, see if I can pick up on any tracks or
Yeah.
markings that might indicate undead presence. In
That'd
the
be great.
area.
Make a survival check. Remember, this is a city, and half of it is underwater. So it's you just got into an area. You know, I could have pulled up the old map, but you know what? Forget it. I'm done building 40 games within my games. We can just play.
One game now. It's the game.
It's the
I
path that's under the
I
water.
get advantage from Hunter's Bane, which is nice because I'm trying to track undead.
Hey, that's
Yep.
your
And
bane.
your name's Hunter. So
It is. So
So
that
Hunt's-
is ooh, that's nice. That is a 18 survival.
At first, the area is just so foreign, though it's a normal cityscape that you've been used to. There is, you feel a magical implication of this area that pushes against your better instincts until you settle in and you start to adjust well to this area. And as you do, you begin to start tracking a little better the ashes, the drag marks, the dirt tracks, the way the crumble of rubble is changed in certain areas, and you begin leading your group through the different twists and turns of collapsed streets and buildings, taverns that once were the joy of so many, now absolute echoes of a ghost town here, with no joy to be found. Stains, blood may it be, or something else, across many of the broken wood buildings and wood layouts, floorboards, the barkeep that was there. Stained all across as you guys are walking through. The straightest line is this curved walk through all these places of residence that once were teeming with life are now absent. And as you go more into the city, you find yourself in a more sloped area, almost like an impact, like a crater must have hit here. Or, excuse me, a meteor must have hit and made like a crater-like impact. And you can see at near the center of this pit, there is two like undead-looking creatures, as one lifts its arm up with a sword and stabs it into the other one. It recoils, and then it pulls it out and stabs it back into the other one, and that one recoils. Pulls it out and stabs it into the other one. all the other buildings are in this area. Windows are shattered. Buildings are lopsided or crushed down. The animals do not seem to be occupying this space as much as they were the others. There is hardly anything except maybe the stupidest or bravest of some of the rats or scavengers inside this area walk and roam around. The sloping in there looks steep, and it might be difficult for your steps. Definitely rough terrain and the way everything has been destroyed. But you can see there was quite a battle that must have occurred down here. There is no visual opening to the underground. It just seems like this is such a crater with two undead-type creatures fighting one another. Anybody is free to make some sort of history check. Identifying animals, though, isn't that survival as well? No, nature. I'm a fool.
Yeah.
Nature
Animal
check.
handling?
No, just nature check.
Okay.
Also,
If
there
you wish to
is,
identify the animals or the undead or what you see in front of you potentially.
before we go
I'll
down the
figure
slope,
that.
Theric will take out his rope, and he will just, like, it's 50 feet of rope, so it won't go down the entire way, maybe, but he's going to tie it to something nearby, so that way, in case he slips, he doesn't fall into the endless abyss.
Yeah.
And
Better
then,
target.
How far away are the undead from us? Like, how big is the crater?
180 feet. 200 feet. Fuck me. 200 feet to the center of the crater. It's a biggie.
we're supposed to be tackling the source of the
Just-
undead that are flooding the sewers, Revenant. So potentially that could be our target, but I doubt that's the root cause.
I got a 13 for a nature check about these undead.
One of the undead is familiar, the other not so much. I'd say one of the undead is just a human. You recognize it as an undead human that is stabbing against the other creature that's a bit larger and looks stranger in form. At this distance.
I'll get within like 60 feet, and then I'll take a couple shots at.
Give me an athletics check just to make sure you keep your footing as you're going down this incline.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I would like to summon my halberd.
You got it.
Yeah.
You see.
What does that look like?
And Titus would.
Yeah, you can describe it. How you summon it.
I just kind of raise my hand to the air and then close my fist, and you see a long pole materialize. And at the head of it, you see kind of like a splayed hand with, if it's like webbed fingers, but each in between each finger is like just a part of a blade. It's just like a skeletal hand with like I guess the edge, the blades between each finger.
Yeah.
And the thumb is like the actual like halberds have like a point.
With a pointy end, yeah.
Yeah.
Can opener, baby.
That's cool.
That's an impressive bit of magic.
But Titus would probably see the path Ori makes and would probably try something similar with doing his way, like best to stay out of his way.
13 athletics.
Okay. As you're going down, things are going fine to start with, but then you notice that the ground itself isn't stable ground, and it actually seems more like a moving sand pit, maybe. And as you lose your footing, you begin to tumble a bit. Give me a dex saving throw. As you're stabilizing yourself, you're okay. Everybody's now seen something's not right. Ori was the first to check this out, and now clearly something more to the eye here of this pit.
17 save.
17. You're able to stabilize yourself, and then as you stand, you jump backwards and start retreating up as you see out of the gravel, bone hands try and grab at you and pull you down as you get back up to a certain area, about 150 feet back away from the center of it, and the hands are still out there, and then they slowly sink in, but they seem to stop pursuing you at that distance. So you're able to go about 50 feet before these hands try to grab you.
With a bit of a stage whisper, I'll call back to the group and just be like, be careful of the sand. There's something nefarious within it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna continue moving forward, being careful of the loose ground.
Yeah, so now at
Trying to stick to
advantage,
more
I would
just,
like
like,
you to roll
ruins.
this time at athletics. Because now you're aware of what's going on.
That is an 18.
Yes, and you're being very careful and taking a bit of a different route now, as you notice, and constantly having to keep your feet moving. Not that you're running fast, but you like as soon as you put your foot down, it begins to sink a little bit, and so then you immediately have to go over, and you're doing this continuous moving over place to place and shifting of your feet, so you don't end up sinking too far. And you want to go take a shot? You said.
Yeah, I was gonna take 2 shots at one of the undead.
Go for it.
That's gonna be. Do I get any bonuses for being unseen by them?
Yeah, sure. You can have advantage. No, they don't care about you.
So the first one is a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And these are definitely undead.
Mm-hmm.
So that is gonna be 7 piercing damage and 12 radiant.
Okay. You see the skeleton the humanoid one gets shot with the arrow, and as it goes in and then the radiant damage burns it all, you see as they're still going back and forth with their stabs, the bigger monstrous looking undead grabs its skull before everything else burns away. The body goes away, and all of a sudden it releases a roar towards you guys, and you can hear.
Ooh.
And it then leans the skull down the middle and pulls it up and throws it at you. As it comes down, I need you to give me a dex saving throw. As all of a sudden, instead of just the head, all these different bones start coming down. Like it pulled out almost like a flurry of arrows, but of bones start coming down. We're in initiative as everybody all of a sudden out of the sand. The sand stops.
These are dry bones.
And all of a sudden, all these undead start pulling themselves out of this pit as you guys are about to enter combat.
27.
These motherfuckers be throwing bones like they're dry bones.
You're good. You don't take any damage from that. And what you see as it comes down, it forms into another bone-like monstrosity in front of you. So we are in combat.
What initiative order were you using?
I don't know. My God, you're so needy. It's
That's
like
what I tell my
you're my
boss.
dad. No, my mom. It'd be more like my mom.
I actually tell my boss
3.
that every time they ask me for anything.
3. We're gonna take a break here so I can make the map because I didn't think we'd fight here for some reason. That was dumb of me.
This character is awesome, Ryan.
So yeah, we're gonna take a break there.
If it, yeah.
In the chat that you're in, so you don't have
You can't fire me. I quit.
You can't fire me. You never hired me in the first place.
Okay, combat, baby.
Let's
We're
go.
recording. We're initiative 3. So the top of the order is not you guys this time. Okay.
Did we all roll like ass for that initiative? Oh my god.
So, as you guys find yourself, this is the sand pit. You can see everything, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like that quicksand stone-like pit. The 2 that we're fighting, this through this guy over here, and this is a monstrosity. Is basically a bone monstrosity. Is what this is representing. You're not fighting a dragon lich. Don't worry about that. Let's change the colors real quick so you guys can identify your characters. GM tools, base color, or what do you want?
Yellow or blue?
Yellow it is. It was the closest. Okay. Revenant, what do you want?
I was gonna go with red. Blue. Let's go blue.
Blue it is. Lighter blue so we can see you. The Bugbear Boy, so that would be Titus. What do you want?
Gold.
Gold. No. We have yellow. You can't be gold.
Dang. Just orange. Close enough.
Orange, that's fine. Dwarf Man.
Let's see. I'll do pink. We'll be hot pink today.
boy will be green too. Which is represented by a snake right now, but it's not a snake. All right. A little easier. God, this looks harsh. There we go. We can see some characters if we do it.
There we go, yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So, top of the order, Bone Weaver. It is going to look at your group, and I'm going to need this mass of people, not Ori, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
I don't know if I am.
21.
22.
6.
22.
Just the wrong. Okay, everybody but 6. But give me a second. Did I just fuck up the wrong guy? Who's the guy?
It's Elijah Wood in Spy Kids 3.
I love
Yo.
Elijah Wood, man. He's so funny. Him
Oh,
and
I'm
Daniel
sorry. That's what it
Radcliffe.
is. Okay. So, he is not. I gotta change that name as I'm getting these guys together. He's instead called a Soulful. So you guys see a skeleton with glowing green flames all around his body, and he pulls into his sternum and pulls out one of these green flares or green fires, and he puts his hand towards you, and like Eldritch Blast with multiple rays, they all hit your group, and you hear serve. Everybody but
Titus.
Titus was the only one that didn't save on the wisdom.
Yep.
Yeah, unless it's 6 saves,
Okay,
you know?
so you have a -5 damage debuff right now.
Jesus Christ.
So all damage you do is -5. Everybody else is safe.
All regardless of type, right? Any
Yep.
damage whatsoever.
Yep. Okay. That will be its turn. Next up are the, let's see. Yep, not you guys yet. The Spectral Lancer.
Yeah, this is our worst initiative.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
It's
If I
bad.
remember correctly, Ash rolled really well.
Too bad he's not here.
He was
He's
only
dead.
like 2 or 3 above. He was like an 18 or something, so.
Spectral Lancer. Where are you, my lad? There you go. Okay. So this guy's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, 25 feet there. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. And they are going to take shots at you guys. Let's see. God, I got to color code these. They all blend together. No, there. Okay. So the first one here is going to take shots at. Did that not loop the music?
Oh, no.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh, we've just been going through all sorts of music here. Oh my god. Let's get real fucking music going. What do we got? We gotta have a moody.
Moody.
Come on. Anytime.
There we
Yeah.
go. Oh my gosh.
All right. I got the bomb.
What level of dream are we? What level of dream?
All right, back to the other part. Okay, so this guy's going to do 3 Eldritch Blast green-like beams, and it's going to hit, or attempt to hit, Titus, Nier, and Revenant. So that'll be a 15 in that order, a 19, and a 16.
My armor class
15.
is 18, so it does not hit.
Okay,
Minus
It's
17
near.
does not hit.
okay, so Nier does or doesn't get hit?
Does.
Does, okay.
Exactly.
So that is going to be 11 points of force damage as the green Eldritch Fire Blast hits you. We're getting lots of wounds. We're gonna wound for a while, aren't we? Now the other Spectral Lancer is going to use its overcharge ability. And it is going to do 6 shots to that same group of people.
Damn.
You notice as it charges up, though, it seems to be left vulnerable as it opens up its stance to focus on this and channel all this firepower and sends out 6 shots towards you guys. So it's going to be 2, 2, 2 to the same group of people. So it's going to go first near Revenant, then Titus. So the first one's 11. Next one is 14. Next one is 20. Next one's 21. Next one is 9. Next one is 20.
I was hit twice.
Does not hit near at all.
Okay.
I was hit once.
Okay. So, Titus, you are hit for 12 piercing damage. Or force.
Ow.
7 for the first one, Revenant.
Okay.
And then 8 for the second one. All force damage. As you hear again, serve. Okay. That's that initiative. That's that initiative. Should be Revenant and Ori. We're finally at players. Let's go.
We're looking at Foundry.
I know.
Revenant has a -1 initiative, so I'm guessing Ori goes first.
I have a +5.
Ori.
Okay, so it was not the big amalgamation in front of me, but the 2 guys next door that were shooting the Eldritch Blasts.
Yes. And this is the one that used his overcharge ability. The other one did not.
So I'm gonna shoot the one that hasn't used something like that.
Okay, so you can shoot this guy over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 shots at him, and because a crossbow expert, I do not get disadvantage from being within melee range of an enemy.
Okay.
So first attack, or 2 attacks, a 16 and a 19.
Both hit.
Okay.
This music sucks.
So the first attack does 10 piercing and 11 radiant.
1 second.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh my god, what are we doing? Weak ass music.
I
All
don't know,
right,
it's
back
kind of a
to here. So you did how much damage?
10 piercing, 11 radiant.
10 and 11, so 21 damage. He is dead. You see him shatter into bones as your natural prowess in killing undead is put on display in beautiful effort as he is shattered. The bones explode into many different directions.
Then I'm going to use my second shot to attack the other guy.
Go for it.
So that was a 19 to hit. And that
Hits.
is 10 piercing, 5 radiant.
Okay, and you notice it does double damage. So he is also killed. So the Lancers are done already. Both of them are just shattered by your arrows. Your Blood Hunter abilities coming in clutch against undead, your sworn mortal enemies.
And
Okay.
then I'm going to rotate clockwise around the amalgamation.
Okay.
About 90-ish degrees the other way. Clockwise.
kind of where they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
it is
try
going.
and put it in between, like, the other creatures on the field. Put it as, like, a barrier in front of me.
Sure. Wait. What?
Like using it as cover.
Oh yeah.
It
It's
has
going to
cover for the
use a feature that when you attack and kill one of its allies, it can take an attack against any creature in melee range that is not friendly. So it's going to take a swing at you. It takes as this amalgamation of different bones. You see, like almost like a stinger come out towards you. Let's see if it can hit. That's a natural 1. I hate my life. Anyway, we're moving on. It's not like anything cool is going to happen. Revenant.
All right. Who was the guy who fucked up the line?
He is way over here.
How far would you say he is?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75 feet.
Damn. I'm going to take 30 feet of movement toward him.
Okay. We'll call this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boop.
And I'm going to, as a bonus action, activate my blessing and magically teleport up to 30 feet closer to him. And you kind of just see a swirl of bluish energy just coalesce around me as I end up, you said, how far?
You are now, it looks like 5 or 10 feet away from him.
Well, my halberd has a 10-foot reach, so...
You're in there.
All right, I'm going to make a swing with my halberd.
Go for it.
That's 8 plus 7 for... I can't do math. 8 plus
15.
7 for 15.
Hits.
All right, that's going to be 1d10 plus 4. And you know what? I'm feeling smitey.
Let's go.
Yeah! Paladin!
So we're going to burn a spell slot to add 2d8 to whatever's about to happen.
I love Paladin. We love Paladin. Wouldn't you get another D8 if he's undead?
A great question.
That's the way Smite works.
Yep. Go for it.
I don't have enough d8s.
Damn. That's a good
Gotta buy more dice.
Well, I wasn't prepared.
Still gotta buy more dice.
I got. Hey, the new set. Until the new set fails me, I got a set of 3. Hunter, help me out here. All right, that's gonna be a lot of dice. All right, so that's it. Do some quick math. That's 8 plus 4 plus 1 plus 3. 8. What is that? What's a pound? That is 8 slashing.
Okay.
I believe since it's my packed weapon, it is considered magical, but let me double check that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right, and then that's going to be an additional 8 radiant damage.
You got it. You put it on death's door. As you come up with your halberd 10 feet away, slam down on it. It has to make a concentration check. Fine. As it maintains its what looks like some sort of hex, there's this glowing green energy around Titus for the rest of the group that is emanating off him, and you can see it sort of is making him a little sluggish. His skin looks a little paler. The radiant energy explodes outwards, and you can see some of his bones shatter at the cracking of your halberd into it.
As a note, since I teleported, I have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
All right.
Next up is, let's see. Wow, you guys were shit. Okay. It is the Juggernaut's turn. So that is going to Bone Crusher Juggernaut. It is going to... Yeah. It's going to move, so you're going to get an attack of opportunity on it, or you can move 5, 10, 15 towards the group. Or would you like to take your attack of opportunity or do something else with your life?
I don't know if I can actually take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, because you have a bow, right? You can do a disadvantage.
I've got a crossbow.
Please. Don't you have a feat that lets you
That's
do
not
that?
leaving
yeah.
melee range.
But I think opportunity attacks require a melee.
Oh, melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, because he wouldn't really be leaving the range of the crossbow. And that's how opportunity attacks work, is as they leave
Yeah,
your
you
range.
make one melee attack.
Or
Yep.
unarmed
Okay, we're good.
missile.
Moving on.
So I'm not gonna bother.
Damn.
It is going to then reach into itself and pull out almost like a flail, but made of all different types of bones. And it's going to slam it onto the ground. I need everybody to give me dex saving throws.
Why would you say those mean words to me?
AoE!
Oh, I didn't roll.
You
back.
know I never play high dex characters, Reed.
24.
Save.
Oh my God.
No, 8.
Fail.
That's the first deck save I've saved
13.
on.
Fail. That everybody? Titus, hit me,
thanks,
yep,
man.
yep, and with your little buddy.
Yeah. Let me see what his dex is.
Cecil, no!
20.
Cecil, yes!
Yes, Cecil's alive. Well, maybe. That's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage, half on a save. And those that failed, you notice that your skin starts burning with this necrotic energy and this like acid mix. At the start of your next 2 turns, you're going to take 5 points of acid damage.
Damn.
For those
That's
who
that,
fail.
that's that damage over time, maybe.
Yeah.
And you said 20 damage overall, half on the save?
Yes, half on a save.
Alright.
Okay. That is the Juggernaut's turn. Next up is Nier and Theric, I believe. Nope, I'm a liar. Somebody else has an 11 initiative. I'm sorry.
But did we kill them?
What's up?
Did we kill them?
It's,
Oh, no, it's that dude, isn't it? In the fucking center.
Yeah, it's the Wraith Stalker.
It's the Pitman.
The what?
The
You
Pitman.
see, he fades, and then he appears next to Ori. Ori, his arms are like sort of like bones, and he is going to take 2 attacks against you. That's not going to hit. So that's a... Oh, no, wait. He goes at advantage because of his thing. His stealth feat? Stealth Stalker? What is this? Stealth is behind. Backstab attack. Unaware. No, here. Okay. Where there. So, give me a perception check, Ori, for you to be able to perceive him after his teleport.
I am surrounded by bright light.
Yep. So there's no disadvantage. There's no nothing like that.
Yeah. That's only a 4.
Only
Yo,
a
is he about
4.
to nothing personal, you kid?
So that's going to be 21 to hit.
Okay.
He still has to hit, and now he'll do crit damage because
Oh,
of his
God.
feet, because he got unaware. He was able to get behind you. It was, what is it called? Devastating backstab attack that deals critical damage to targets unaware of its presence. So, that's going to be 18 points of slashing and 5 poison for the next 2 turns. At the start of your turn, you'll take 5 poison damage. And now he's going to take his second attack at advantage because you were unaware. Neither of those are going to hit. So he just hits the first one, and then he is going to use his movement to disappear. He's going to go somewhere else. I'll place him back where he is. I guess everybody give me a perception check, or I advantage. Everybody else disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Because there is obstructions in your way, or you're facing a different individual.
14.
13.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Hey.
that's
11.
No, we're all within each other.
What'd you get, Ori?
12.
12. He rolled like fucking dog shit. Even, well, what would his modifier be? Let me look. Because he's the stalker. 12. Okay, who rolled above 15?
No one.
Nobody?
Nobody.
So no
Nobody
one
knows
sees
where he
him.
is. Okay. Wow. And he rolled like dog shit. Okay. We're okay. We're moving on. So Stalker's over. It's now next to
I think Nier, you definitely have a higher dex than I do.
Nier and Theric.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I take 5 points of this acid damage.
Yes, and you only have one more turn of that after you take those 5 points.
All right. Well, Neo's gonna misty step away.
You got it?
I'm at 5 hit points after all of that damage. So.
Yep.
Oh damn.
Where are you going?
And then I'm
Misty
gonna
Step?
use my action to take the healing potion I have because.
Yep.
I will die next turn if I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Yes.
The poison damage I took, that didn't apply the very first on the hit, right? It's only on the
No.
next
Yes, it does not apply on the hit for you.
Okay.
Yep. And the other guys, it's at the beginning of their turn
Yeah.
as well. Unless I state otherwise.
And then Cecil is gonna go for a bite.
Go for it, Cecil.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
That's right. 13 to hit.
Does
Wait,
not hit.
No. 15 to hit. Sorry.
Hits. Look at you.
All right.
He's gonna do like 2 damage.
Yeah, it's not great. Oh? 7 damage.
What type of damage?
It's a bite, so it's physical.
Piercing, probably.
Piercing damage.
Yeah,
You notice
piercing.
piercing
Yeah.
isn't as effective as it normally should be. But it
Oh,
still
that's not
does
good
the
for
job.
Titus.
Still bites into the bone. You see some cracks in it, and there's some like dark green, sinister auras that crack out. Some smoke that comes into the face of Cecil. He's fine.
All right, for Theric's turn. How far are Arai and Nier from me?
Nier is 5, 10, 15 feet. I just guessed where he Misty stepped. Did you want to go in a different direction, Drew?
No, I think that's good. I was just trying to step away, get away from the big group of people and stuff.
Absolutely.
That's fair.
Absolutely. And Ori is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away.
All right, I'm gonna move so that both are within 30 feet of me. So I'll move
Yep.
away from Nier a little.
Probably go.
Perfect. And then I'm going to cast a 4th level Bless.
Mhm.
So that'll hit me, Titus, Nier, and Arai.
Yep.
And to Arai, I'm going to say, turn around and strike the creature. And I'm going to have you make a reaction attack against the monstrosity.
I see how it is.
You are so far away. You are like not within range of my bless at all.
Do I sense tensions?
I don't play well with others.
So you guys get D4s on everything.
Perfect roleplay.
And then I forget, is the throwing a potion at somebody a bonus action or to like
action
throw
to
like a
throw
healing
it.
potion?
Action to throw
Okay.
it. Bonus action to take it.
All right, then let me
Always
make
give
sure I don't.
those.
Yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions. Then I can do so. That'll be my turn.
All right, take your shot. Or if you did, I didn't hear it.
That is only a 14 to hit.
14 doesn't hit. The armor class is 15. It is a bone.
You failed me, Arai.
So like, so it goes
God
like
damn
just
it.
misses through the rib cage. Like you're used to just like target center mass or headshots, and then like you target center mass, and it just goes right on through the creature, and you're like, annoying, really annoying sometimes with undead. And you're constantly hearing like this clicking and clacking of the bones off each other as it continues to move and undulate. Okay. Next up is, let's see, order-wise, Titus.
Yay, I finally exist. I kind of want to try something.
Okay.
Could Titus, because he just got hit with that aura thing, but he's not taking the acid damage. I'm wondering if he could potentially say a quick prayer to Oris, asking for the strength to overcome this, and then depending on if he feels like any connection with the prayer, could he do something?
Okay, make a religion check.
Potentially. I'm gonna roll like shit. I'm calling it. 13. I don't think I have an intelligence worth giving a modifier. Yeah, 13.
Okay, and what are you praying for?
Because I just got hit with the aura, and I want to pray for like more strength to overcome it, and then using my new subclass feature, Giant Smite, I want to use my bonus action to grow larger, and then I'd have advantage on strength saving throws, and then an additional 6 per. Just flavoring that because he hasn't done it yet. I'm wondering if you could maybe just grant me that.
Yeah.
Got
you
it.
guys
So
can see at least
large.
And what?
Yep.
What is the actual parameters of the large, like, I guess, size class?
Well,
Like,
first of all, it looks like that.
is it like that? Okay.
Yes, so you go up one size.
Got
So there's
it.
like small, medium, large, giant, monstrous,
size.
I believe, or some of the sizes, and there might be like tiny and microscopic. But you have to be 2 sizes bigger than the other thing to throw it, I believe. So a large can throw a small, a giant can throw a medium.
Okay. So
I think I'm technically medium, so you
and
can't
then after this, after the group would just see Titus grow kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he himself would be a little bit surprised, but he would instantly take it and run with it, and he'll take an attack with his longbow.
Okay, against what?
You have disadvantage against the thing right next to you.
No, yeah, I know.
I thought it was you have disadvantage because something's within 5 feet. Like no matter what you're targeting.
Really? Or is it just on that?
I think it's because like, yeah, you have disadvantage if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature. Like,
I'm gonna take it at the big dude. I don't give a fuck. Let's do it.
Let me read if you have disadvantage.
Please, no.
Don't forget that -5 to fucking damage.
Well, that's kind of why I did this, because I get an extra 1. Plus, I get the extra 1d4 from the glowstone upgrade. I rolled a nat 20, so if I have disadvantage, I'll be really sad.
You almost definitely have disadvantage against that guy.
Yeah, I know.
it's because they would like swing at you. It's kind of that idea that like if you're taking a range and you're in melee, you have disadvantage across the board.
When you make a ranged attack, you fire a bow or crossbow or hurl a hand axe otherwise. Send projectiles to strike a foe at a distance. A monster might shoot spines from its tail. Many spells also involve making ranged attacks. You can make a ranged attack only against targets within a specific range. If a target attack, such as one made with a spell, has a single range, you can't attack a target beyond this range. Some range attacks, such as those made with longbow or shortbow, have 2 ranges. The smaller number is the normal range, the larger one is long range. Your attack roll has disadvantage when your target is beyond normal range. You can't attack a target beyond the long range. Range attack in close combat. Aiming a range attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a range attack with a weapon, a spell, or oh man, I fucked this up for years, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. God damn it! You never brought that up, Hunter! Son of a bitch!
Yeah, Hunter.
How many times could I have probably done that where I put jackasses next to you melee or you range sons of guns?
Admittedly, I didn't realize it was a blanket debuff for any creature near you.
I had no idea.
Until I played Baldur's Gate.
I didn't even know that was in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
What? I've never heard of this.
I thought it was a targeting.
So I'm rolling.
I did too. Yeah, you're rolling at disadvantage, but this is blowing my mind. I've been playing this for 6 years. You cast a spell within 5 feet of somebody, you get disadvantage if they're hostile.
Only if it's a ranged spell.
Of course, yes. But a ranged attack.
Ranged attack is at disadvantage if you have a hostile creature within 5 feet.
There's plenty of Eldritch Blasts that have been made, all right, at range that could have turned the tide of things. This is ground-shaking evidence for a very, very bad GM. All right, anyway.
Was it only a -5 to damage and not to hit, right?
Yes.
Then 29 to hit.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 18.
Nice. Hits.
Gotcha. And then just do the -5 from the total damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta get a bunch of dice out. I need a D8, a D6, and a D4. Alright, D8. It's a fucking 3. 3, 9. D4. 4. That would be 9 damage with the -5. And that
Okay,
is
and then you
piercing.
find because it's piercing damage, it's not as effective.
Okay. And then, yeah. And then
This thing
can
seems
I
like a
use-
very hardy creature.
And then if I use my movement speed, I would provoke an attack of opportunity, right?
Potentially, did it go? Yeah. Potentially you could, if it chooses to.
Then I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
And I think I'll end my turn there.
Okay. I believe we now have the hollowed snipers.
Oh.
Oh God, there's
I didn't
dude.
realize there was more. Yeah.
They've
all
been
the-
here the
I
whole
did not
time.
know they were there.
These 3 are going to come up and out, and they're all going to take their range attacks against big guy or Ori. Let's see. We'll split it up. 1 guy's going to go for Ori. 2 guys are going to go for Titus. Let me go. These are the, what did I just say, hollowed snipers?
Yeah.
Yep. Let me look at my
Not the sniper.
list here. I got a whole list of stuff.
What are their
Sometimes
rages?
Their rages are as long as they need to be. Their skeletons and their range, what, 500 feet I got on here? Their whole deal is they're snipers.
I mean, if they've got a longbow, it's 150 feet normal, and then 500 feet at disadvantage.
Don't worry, they got the sharpshooter no disadvantage feat.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're 45 feet. I don't even think I need that. And the other guy's going to be about 100 plus feet, so now we're fine. These snipers got lots of... The new enemy sniper class got an upgrade, boys.
Wow.
They actually do sniper things now.
That's scary.
Ooh, that's a cool feat. So, okay, that's kind of brutal, though. I don't know how much I like that. Okay, actually, so we'll try it that way then. So this one's going to take its movement. It was down here, so I'm going to redo that to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet here. And it's going to do its bone piercer. It's going to fire a bolt that can punch through multiple enemies, even armor. And it's lining up Ori and Theric.
No, don't do
It's one
that.
attack, though, so it's got 1 chance. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Not hit.
Does not hit me either.
Nope. So Ori dodges out of the way, and then you deflect it right off with your shield. Do you carry a shield, right? No?
I do.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if Aura. Yeah.
No. Ori just dodges, and then the arrow comes towards you, and then you batter it down to the ground with your shield. So that attack doesn't do anything. What do we got for the other thing? One of them is gonna. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, synergy. Mwah! Mwah! This one's gonna look at Titus, and he's gonna point his finger at it and go, "Death!" And you are marked for death. And now any skeleton attacks towards you make you vulnerable. So their attacks are gonna do vulnerable damage towards you.
I'm
And the next one's just gonna roll at you, Titus. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
It hits.
Nope. And that's going to be 8 piercing doubled to 16.
Titus is looking real rough.
All right. And that will be the Howled Sniper's turn. So top of the initiative, the Soul Flare. Also for like the layer action, all the sands twist and turn among you guys. So like, oh, these guys are actually there, so I can functionally do it. They're gonna twist, and these are all gonna move a clock pace back. Counterclockwise, the sands move.
That's a cool layer action. I like that.
Yeah.
And what you guys are up here too, so counterclockwise, you guys get closer to the fight. You guys go this way.
Welcome back to the party, Revenant.
He is going to take a shadow step and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. He's going to teleport away. And then he is going to try and cast another hex on the group. He has these 5 targets, 1, 2, 3, 4 targets in his vision. So I need Titus, Theric, Revenant, and Ori to give me wisdom saving throws.
Everybody but Revenant gets a D4.
I don't need it anyway. I rolled a natural 20.
Go!
That's good. That's a 20. 26.
Save.
16.
16. That is its casting. So what is that? Save or?
If it meets it, it beats it.
It meets it, it beats it. So everyone saves. Everyone's good. So then it is going
Thank
to
God.
retreat its movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. No, you're not that far. 30.
Is that a wall that he hopped over?
No, in
See,
between. Oh, this wall here. It's
I just want to see if we can see him or not. That's more.
Yeah, you
like-
can see him. For his
Okay.
movement, it's like it's not rough terrain. He's a bone guy. He's just kind of like folding and moving and folding.
He's a bone guy.
Guys aren't.
He's a bonehead.
He's a Costco
The
guy.
mage one himself. He's not really. He could basically he's levitating a little bit, but I don't need to get into that. Some of the other guys would have to like these fuckers need to make checks for stuff like that. Magic dude, not so much. Okay. So that is the Soul Flare. Spectral Lancers are dead. So you guys are now up, I believe. It is now Revenant and Ori. So Ori first.
Alright. I am gonna try to see if I can get within 100 feet of the snipers.
The snipers. Okay. Let's see if you are already there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95 is right there. So you're already in range of that one. And then these are a little bit out of that range. So you would need some
one
movement.
that's close to me, he's the one that casted the magic, right?
Yes, based on the way the board changed, I believe so, and he was there. So this is
I'm
the
gonna
one that
take
cast the.
him first.
Oh no, he didn't cast magic on you. He cast it on. Oh, was it both of you?
Titus.
It was Titus.
Cast
Yes.
on Titus. Well, I
Yes.
saw him cast something on Titus.
Absolutely. Yep.
And then Titus got hit and it hurt real bad.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take aim at him first.
You got it.
That's only a 15 though.
Oh, just miss at that range. You notice like snipers themselves, they
Did you get a
make
D4?
themselves small. So like
did.
he's in a
Okay.
very tight position, and it's after he takes his shot, goes right back to like basically hidden crouching type of stuff. But you kept an eye on him. Your arrow soars and just misses.
Second attack is a 23.
Absolutely hits.
So that's gonna be 8 piercing and 4 radiant.
It is on death's door as you crack through its head. The arrow smashes in, many bones shattering, the radiant burning it. Barely alive, but still functioning. The arms still go undeath forward.
And then I'm just gonna stand here. Because if I step down, I'll shift around with the platform.
Yes.
So I want to stick where I am so I do not shift.
You got it. Okay. Revenant.
All right. The guy I was fighting, how far away is he?
The guy you were fighting?
Yeah, the guy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50-ish feet.
I'm trying to figure out. Is like that wall where the I guess the spinning vortex of the sand ends?
Yes. So see how here, this is all the spinning vortex, this area. If you guys can see, it's there wasn't like a clear like cone I could make in the quick and dirty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after that, or should I do something that might help you guys?
You do you.
All right. I'm gonna do another teleport. Another like a black hole of blue energy circles around me and teleports me 30 feet closer to the guy I was fighting.
30.
Yeah, and I'm going to get right up next to him, making sure to be on the stable ground.
25.
I have my reach of 10 feet, so I don't have to be like within 5 feet of him. So I might.
20. 20 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'll I'll figure that out. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So
Okay.
I have 10 feet left. And I'm gonna take a swing with my halberd.
Go for it.
That's 11 plus 7 for an 18.
That should hit. Let me see. Yep, that hits.
All right, I am not going to Divine Smite just yet. But I remember, because I have the Savage Attacker feat, that I can roll the weapon's damage die twice and use either roll against the target.
Go for it.
So I'm going to roll 10 and hope for the best. That's an 8 plus 4 for another 12 damage.
You take your halberd and then crush it into bones as this time. You see him shatter into oblivion. He is dead. Excellent kill. Titus, you feel your strength return to you. That fades.
Yes.
Your debuff is no longer there for the -5. And you still have the vulnerability right now because
I'm
that
still
guy,
marked
the mark of death. Let's see. Is there any other upticks I needed to do? So you killed the Soul Flare. Soul Flare's dead. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good on points of order.
And I'm going to actually step to where it was with that 10 feet.
Sure. There you go. Okay, so that was Orion Revenant. Next up is Juggernaut at 11. Yes, Juggernaut.
Wow, you're fucked.
Juggernaut is going to. Let's see, what do we got for Juggernaut here? Bone Crusher Juggernaut. It is going to. Take one of its bones, and he's going to smack the shit out of you. Giant bone club attack. He's going to take 2 attacks, one against Theric, one against Titus.
How dare you?
First one against Theric is a 25.
That'll do it for sure.
Nat 20 against.
Titus.
Does anybody have
Goddamn.
silvery barbs in this bullshit
Nope.
group?
Nope.
No,
How
there's no.
far away? How far away is it from me?
Let's see. It is
I may have
5,
spoken too
10,
soon.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Too far.
45, 50,
Too far.
55. Okay. Okay.
This is not the group that makes you re-roll 3 times.
I know. Well, it's always worth asking. Just in
Ash
case.
has it.
I have something that can help, but I'm too far to use it.
So it's going to be 13 bludgeoning against Theric.
13,
then-
you said?
Yeah. And then
All right.
it's going to be 15 against Titus.
Titus is down.
All right. I'm going to make my concentration check. I definitely beat a 10, so I'm good. Do I also, by the way, do I have to make concentration checks every time the acid ticks on my turn?
Nah. You should,
Okay.
but nah.
I mean,
There's so
I
much
can.
stuff tracking right now. There's only so many new things I'm going to introduce at one time, all right?
Question.
I'm hitting you guys with a ton of new shit right now because I've revamped it.
Question.
Yes.
How far is Titus from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I
Yeah?
as Titus goes down,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my Blood Maledict Curse of the Fallen Puppet,
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Oh my gosh.
and I'm gonna make him make an attack roll before he goes down against
Sure.
the creature.
Sure.
All right, let's go for it. Let me see. Do I lose the giant might stuff when I go down?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe?
Is it just it lasts for a minute and that's all it says?
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty
gonna-
sure that's what it is because I think with Ryan's character in the other campaign, it's just a time limit thing. It's not
I got real
concentration.
confused.
This is the 3rd rune that you've had. It's fucking crazy.
18 to hit.
Yes, absolutely.
And then let's roll 3 damage die.
And you no
I
longer
don't have
have
the-
your -5 debuff.
Mother.
Oh, and you were vulnerable, so that did even more damage, actually.
Well, I
So
went down
Yeah,
anyway,
you're down
so-
anyway, but what I say it was 16, so it would have did 32.
Yeah. So
Damn.
13.
13 damage, and it's
Yeah.
not as effective because it's piercing damage.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 on my 8. I was sad.
Okay, the
Then
thing
with
is
30
still looking
feet.
pretty strong. It is living up to its juggernaut name.
But I'm still going down though, right? You just have.
Yeah, you're still
for sure.
down. Just as you're going down,
Yeah.
Ori looks at you and he's
down
just
fighting.
like, you see, how do you want to describe your blood Malik, was it?
Maledict.
My blood
Maledict.
My blood curse. I kind of like reach out with my hand, palms up like in a claw motion, and I go, in a very classic phrase, arise.
Nice.
One final attack before you go unconscious.
So you go down to your knee and all of a sudden you stand right back up and stab into it and then passed out onto the ground. Beautiful.
In
Okay.
the corner, Revenant is scratching another tally mark into his gauntlet. So you see 15.
Yeah, hold on. Did he still have the -5 if the dude's dead?
He doesn't have
If the dude
minus-
who casted it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't.
He didn't
I
he
didn't-
didn't factor that in. I mean, we made sure of that.
Okay.
Yep, we're being on top of that.
I just rolled like shit.
So now it is the Wraithbone Stalker's turn.
And then it's me and Nier.
I need you to give me a perception check at disadvantage, Ori, because you turned around and you were focusing on the attack for the other guy. To get Titus to attack.
Ooh, that's still good. That's still a 16.
16, you're good. So you are able to perceive him, so he does not roll at an advantage with you, and you are aware, so there's no crit attacks. So the first one is not going to hit. That's extremely low. The second one is a 24, so that will hit.
Does hit.
He's going to... Whoa. A really high roll there. That's going to be 12 piercing and 4 acid, and you'll take that, or 5 acid, and you'll take that at the start of your next turn.
So
And now...
wait.
Yes.
So my next turn, I take 5 poison and 5 acid.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn.
And now he is going to try and disappear again. Everybody give me perception checks. Ori, you don't... Oh, yeah, no, you give advantage as he tries to disappear. Everybody else, you have just...
Disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage,
Or-
yeah, because, yes, you're not focusing on this right now.
Yeah, I probably don't see him. I got
17.
Okay.
That's a natural 1 for me.
Okay.
perception 8.
You got a 4.
Okay. So only Ori is able to track him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Ori, you know he's going over there and going to flank your friends. Everybody else doesn't know that. Don't act on that or I punch you. Okay. So that is Juggernaut and Wraithstalker down. It is now to the Nier and Thera.
All right, Nier is going to, he is going to step a little bit to the right more. Like, I want to get off the platform and just be, down that way.
You got it.
And then kind of, in a little bit. Maybe like diagonal 2 squares, other way. Sorry. Look at the other way. The one way you didn't go. There you go.
Damn, man. I went every
Yeah.
direction there. luck on my
And then
part.
he's going to look at the Juggernaut and
Mhm.
he's going to cast a gonna cast a hex on him. So a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit, that's high. 24.
No.
I rolled really well.
Oh. Okay. So nothing happens then. And then bonus action, he's gonna take another potion.
Okay.
All right, Theric's turn then. Hold on, is Cecil doing a bite?
Oh yeah, we'll have Cecil go.
Oh, yeah, please.
He's gonna go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Yes, 17 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
And that is 5 points of piercing damage.
And not as effective, but hey, all of a sudden he's seeming taking some hits. He's taking some hits.
All right. Derek's turn. Derek.
Yes.
Things aren't that great. Derek is going to use a mass healing word, which I can use to target up to 6 creatures within. Is Revenant within 60 feet of me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60, baby!
All right. So everyone's going to get this 5 points of healing, which will bring Titus back up.
Nice.
Yeah,
And as part of that, he's gonna have Arai make another. Actually, no, Arai. Did Arai use his reaction before or after his turn?
I just used it for my Curse of the Fallen Puppet.
Okay, then I will have Titus. As Titus is getting back, I'm like, all right, come on, Titus, attack. So
right.
Titus can use because Titus will get his reaction back soon anyway.
I just forcibly made to attack. Continue.
This is the second.
So Titus, now realizing that disadvantage with the bow is like not ideal, he's going to use his hunting knife, which is basically a short sword because it's so big.
To change your weapons.
Can I not?
Is
Is that a-
shit? That's normally an action.
Then I'll do the bow.
But also, I'm like, Titus, you are aware you continue to attack this creature with a weapon that is very ineffective against it. So yes, it's good to be doing damage continuously, but you haven't tried to hit any of the other creatures and to see if you will do normal damage. I will put that out there because you guys are, the Juggernaut is absorbing all the hits.
This is a piercing heavy party.
This is new stuff, and all that, and I'm just worried a little bit that
Okay.
the damage, you're not doing a lot of damage on this guy, and he's fucking you guys up pretty good right now.
Then I'll.
I will mention, drawing one weapon can be part of an attack action.
Okay, so then you're more than welcome to do that.
Yeah, use the short sword.
I just wanted to throw some free GM information as we're getting into way more tactical combat as I've introduced enemy classes and synergies to my game now.
No, I know. I just wanted to switch weapons real quick.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just making sure it's not a full action, is all.
No, yeah. But, 26 to hit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, 25.
So, absolutely.
All right.
As you'll notice, based on the class, ACs are very, they fit the classes for what they are. So you're not going to get champion level stuff, but you're seeing glass cannons, tanks, assassin, rogue type characters. It's all that mixing of these units. It's not just meatbag hit points for now.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of my D6, 7, and it's still piercing, I guess.
Yeah. So
did you add your X? No, short sword is slashing.
I know, which is why. Well, it's technically, I guess, a knife in. I renamed it.
But is it a short sword or is it?
Or a dagger.
It might be a dagger. Yeah, it's a finesse.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's piercing. Okay.
I meant it to be a short
finesse.
sword. Whatever, we'll just run with it now. Piercing.
yeah. How much damage?
7. I rolled
7,
a 2 and
okay.
1 on my 6s.
And then, so that was my bonus action.
Yes.
As my action, I'm going to use Sacred Flame on.
No.
the
You,
Juggernaut.
wait. You did mass healing word.
Mass healing word.
That's a bonus action, no?
Sacred. Yes. Sacred Flame is a cantrip, not a leveled spell.
Then how did you get
And it's
him
an
to
action.
attack?
That was a class feature.
Okay.
Whenever I target someone with a spell, they can use their reaction to attack.
There we are. Thank you. Continue.
So now I will use Sacred Flame. He needs to make a dexterity saving.
Sure. 0.
0. Brilliant. He takes 2d8 radiant damage.
Mhm.
That's what I like to hear.
14.
You notice? Extremely fucking effective.
Oh.
I've been trying to do it, but I was like, I have to buff people. I have to do all my shit.
All right, done helping the
I'm on
players.
top of it,
Back
Reese.
to
I'm on
real
top of
combat
it.
and harsh combat.
Um,
Could feel the tension
yeah.
in the players, and I was hoping for the best here.
I'm trying my best.
Okay.
So yeah, that will be Theric's turn, healing and attacking. I would say the Sacred Flame. He just grabs the holy symbol and casts with his right arm, and then just flames erupt out of all the different holes thing that Arai and Titus have.
Beautiful. I believe Titus is next.
All right. So immediately bonus action second wind. We're hitting it.
A good idea.
Yeah,
Please
probably
don't
smart.
die on me, Titus. I just got this diamond today.
You might be using that diamond today. We'll see. Oh, it's a D10, right? Where's my D10?
Yeah, D10 plus fighter level.
What's my fighter level? 3? Yeah.
3.
All right, so I'm gonna do that.
You might want to use your guiding bolt.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Trust me.
Is guiding
That'll
bolt
be-
ranged?
Yeah, but it's radiant
so
instead of piercing,
But it's
at least.
disadvantage because it's ranged.
But it's better
but
than
I
the
don't have to
piercing.
use guiding bolt on the Juggernaut. I can use it on somebody else.
If it's
Anyway,
It would still be disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
yeah, it's still disadvantage, so it doesn't.
Anyways, go. Do your shit.
Right.
All right. Choose an attack.
Also, apparently
Ooh.
attacking from prone is
No
also
one-
disadvantage.
It was all
In
disadvantage.
range, yeah. I knew that.
No, in melee.
Just
Like,
melee.
if you're-
Oh,
I was.
yeah.
but-
Looking more of that
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
Good to have these refreshers. These things get lost in the details.
Fair enough. Who else can I see other than the Juggernaut for my position? Is anyone?
I forgot
here?
You can
Yeah.
see the
So-
two snipers. They're 100+ feet away from you.
Weren't there 3?
One
I
died,
thought
didn't
one-
he?
yeah.
Oh no, there is a third one. Holy
Off
shit!
to the side, yeah.
You
I
almost
forgot about
died.
him. Thanks. Nope, he didn't die. I wasn't keeping track.
I'm gonna try to make a ranged longbow attack against one of them. It doesn't matter which. They're all chilling around the same health, right?
No, Arai hit one of them.
Which one did
No,
Arai hit?
Arai missed.
Mid-
Oh, did you hit? Yeah,
Yeah,
Arai
he
did
hit the
hit one
second
of them.
attack.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the middle one. He
Middle
hit the
that,
middle one.
that cast the vulnerability on you.
Yep.
That one is.
Oh yeah,
closest
then
one.
I'm absolutely gonna aim for that one.
Okay, you're at
that one is
disadvantage.
Nearly dead.
Yeah.
Oh, you added D4.
That's a nat one. It doesn't matter what the adds are,
Okay,
even though it could be like a 16. It
so your
won't
guiding
matter.
bolt.
No, this is an arrow.
Oh, the
attack.
longbow. Excuse me. So you go
Yeah.
and shoot it out there. Your arrow, but you like twitch from all the pain and that mark for death on you. As you look into its eyes, you begin to see these green glowing flames, like at a distance. Even though you shouldn't be able to see it, it's like all of a sudden he's right in your face, and that causes you to jump. Arrow goes off at a distance. Illusion, a trick of the mind.
I'm gonna action surge then, and I'm gonna go for it again.
Go for it.
Because fuck this guy. And that vulnerability shit's not fun. 19, and I get the D4, right?
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I got a plus 11 to hit read.
Yeah.
21.
Definitely hits.
Gotcha.
Kill him.
Kill him. And let's go ahead and roll the damage. That's not the die. I have so many
You get-
die on my desk.
I was about to say, you get like 3 die.
What is my? I'm throwing this D6 in the trash tomorrow. I've rolled 4 ones out of 5 rolls. And then that would be.
The math is hard.
I gotta get that 10 per hit points.
How much?
9.
9. It is dead. The mark for death fades.
Yay! Oh my gosh. And that will end Titus's turn.
Okey doke.
No, Titus would move. Despite he would definitely move forward a bit to get out of range of the Juggernaut, even if it provokes an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Did you also take? Did you have an AOE on you? Who still had AOE's on?
I
or
had an
damage
AoE
over
on
time.
that. I had
I
some that
saved
took.
on that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
it was
move
me.
in,
I did,
in
but-
front. So he is going.
He's gone.
Oh, I'm dead. That's my cue, guys. Titus Claw's dead.
He fell.
Gotta
Reed,
watch where you're
I'll
stepping.
have a new character to you by tomorrow.
Can you control Z?
It's another
Hold on a
road.
minute. Hold on. I gotta record that shit for John. Oh fuck.
Can you control Z?
Fucking-
Can you bring him
he's
out?
in
Yeah,
there,
I'm clicking
dude.
Control Z now, and it's not doing anything.
Fucking Titus
No.
is in there.
I can't get him out.
That's crazy. All right, Titus.
All right,
Have fun,
Titus is out
guys.
of combat.
Oh Jesus! I think you just froze it now. Oh Jesus!
I
Oh
didn't do anything.
Jesus!
What
Oh
have you done?
Jesus! All right.
I didn't touch
He's gonna
anything.
make an attack. What?
I think he's in a sub level.
He is. We.
This is amazing.
Why?
This is the greatest combat of all time, Reed.
Shut up.
The only thing that beats this is Fire Stick.
He takes infinite fall damage and dies instantly.
Why can't I get you up a fucking level? It's so annoying.
Can't you just like delete my model and like re-add it? Would that be
I'm just
easier?
gonna ignore it. Oh no, you're gonna keep doing this shit. All right, you're gone. How's that grab you?
Removed from existence.
No, stop. Now, why is this?
Oh.
Maybe try like page up or something. I don't know how Talspire works.
I wish I should learn it, man. Now I don't know why this is happening. Please stop. Please stop. All right, we'll just stay at this distance. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I
Can you
missed
grab
one
somebody else's
space when I was
character?
creating this, and now... All right, whatever. Okay.
Try page up. It has vertical camera movement,
Page up. As in... Yep.
like the key.
There we go. Oh my god, thank you.
Yep. Maybe.
We're good enough. It's gonna take an attack against you with its tail. It's spike tail. 24 to hit.
What do you think?
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes you just like to hear it.
I'm just
Right.
gambling to see if he can one hit me or not.
That's gonna be 4 piercing, and that's going to be 15 poison on your next start of your turn.
Look, I'm down again. I gambled.
On the start
No, at
of
the
your
start
next
of your
turn.
next turn.
Oh. Oh. So 4 now. Dead later.
It matters.
It does. So I get what, 5 seconds for my doom to set in?
Yeah.
5 seconds to think about it all.
Is this motherfucker down again? I've
But-
been giving John the play-by-plays.
Okay.
No, yeah.
He'll get there. All right. That was that. That was snipers, and then you moved. Love that for
Oh
you.
no. Oh no.
And now we have the layer action. So everybody's gonna go twisty turny counterclockwise. Or did I do? No, I didn't do the howl snipers. Right? You just moved. It's still Titus's turn. Sorry.
Yeah, and how much movement did that use?
5, 10, 15 feet this way.
I would head 15 feet to the right as well.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
That right or the other right?
No, that right. I almost said my character's left, and I was like, that was too confusing. I'll just
Okay.
do this to the right.
You're about to spin, bud.
I know.
Bye bye.
Away from the healers.
I know.
This guy's mad. I'm going to then halt snipers 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'm going. They notice the healer, so one of them is going to attempt to mark for death. Dwarf. There. Wisdom saving throw there.
With a D4. That's a natural 1.
You are marked for death. The other one's going to take a shot against you. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
God damn it, that hits.
I rolled really high. That's going to be 10 piercing, double to 20.
Oh, that's just enough to knock me out. That's bad.
Down he goes.
And I'm not going to be able to get him up because I'm going down instantly.
Is the sniper within 30 feet of me?
Let's see. 5,
Does not
10,
look like it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nah, no, they're not.
Damn it.
Okay, we got your close range. We got ranged. We had debuffs. We went nuts with just the intro fight. You're down. Layer action, rotation of the sands. So this will go counterclockwise, right? So you were there. So these guys go in the middle. Titus goes over here. That rotates. Top of the order. Top of the order is Ori and Revenant, because the other 2 are dead. Or 3.
Okay. I am gonna move around the wall to try and take out this assassin guy.
Good idea. 5, 10, 15, 20.
And take my 2 shots at him.
Go for it.
First shot is 17.
Just misses.
Did you add your bless?
I did.
Oh, he's a sneaky boy.
The other one, though, that's with bless. Holy shit, that's 32.
Yeah, that hits, dude.
No, you
Good
don't
job.
have bless. You don't have bless because I'm down.
Oh, I mean that's still.
It's still gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's still gonna hit. But yeah, I'm
The other
down.
one
So
would've
I
mattered.
definitely dropped concentration.
So that's going to be 9 piercing and 6 radiant.
6 is 12 and 9. Okay, give me 1 second. So 21 damage total. It is looking really rough. As you can see, it just, as it turns around, just like, serve, die, rebuild, reborn, serve.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to down my potion of greater healing.
You got it. Revenant.
Yeah, buddy. How close is Theric to me?
Derek is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet away from you. And
I would
the
like
bad
to-
guys are 5, 10 feet away. Well, you got to get past the wall, but then 10 feet and like 15 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'd like to hop down between the snipers.
Sure. 5, 10.
Right. I would like to be perfectly between. Or am I 5 feet with it next to either of them? Like
Yes.
both of them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to gather a bunch of pale blue energy, and you see it kind of coalesce into my collar, and it turns gold. And I'm going to explode out a word of radiance.
Ooh.
Each creature of my choice within 5 feet of me must succeed in a Constitution saving throw. And since I'm level 5, they will take 2d6 if they fail.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll on D&D Beyond. Ignore that.
I wasn't looking at him. 14 and 12.
My con save is 15.
Will fail.
So they're both taking 2d6 radiant damage,
Go for it.
which will be 6 radiant damage. And I'm assuming they're vulnerable, so that'd be double.
Mm-hmm. Both
So
of
that's,
them seem to burn
12.
extra hard.
So that's 12 damage to both of them.
They are on death's door.
Do I have any bonus action? No, I think.
Dude, I think this thing.
It feels. Is there a way for me to? What's 30 feet away from me towards the Juggernaut?
A hole.
5, 10. Excuse me. 5. So you're here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get you about anywhere in here, like diagonal, make it you a little over.
All right. Is there a way for me to teleport 30 feet to solid ground and be within 30 feet of the Juggernaut?
No.
All right, then I will wait it out.
5,
Well-
10, 5. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. And then
I would
that should
like
be 30.
to. I would like to turn into teleport.
Yep, and 5,
One last-
10,
one
15,
last
20,
time.
25, 30. That's exactly it. Literally one spot. Nice.
All right, that's my last teleportation, and again, I will have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn.
You got it.
That's my turn.
So Ori and Revenant went, so now it is Juggernaut and Assassin turn. Juggernaut is going to pick up Theric and throw him at Nier.
Oh my god.
You're going to take one
That's
failed
awful.
death saving throw.
Yeah, that
And
feels
as an
about right.
improvised weapon, that's going to be a 23 to hit. Holy shit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's some accuracy right there. Get this man on.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can he do that at disadvantage? He's in melee with Cecil.
Yeah, sure.
So ranged attack.
That'll be a 19 instead.
Yeah, that's exactly
Jesus.
worth a shot.
Yeah. You see, like, all these bones coalesce and pick him up off the ground and then whip him at Cecil. Whip him at Nier as Cecil's just like, hey, no! That's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
All right. I'm good with that.
I'm going to take a reaction. It's
Yeah.
less than ideal, but I'll take a reaction.
Yeah.
I'll point my halberd at them and say, die, and
Yeah.
channel my divinity, rebuke the violence. Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you may use your reaction to force them to make a wisdom saving throw DC 15. On a failure, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt, or half damage on a success.
That's a 1. Unnatural 1. So it's going to take 9, 18 radiant.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Revenant's been killing it this fight.
Revenant is fucking going hard right now. You see all of a sudden all this radiant energy is going out and melting these monstrosities after it throws Theric's unconscious body as he then some blood comes out as he smashes into Nier pushes all the heavy armor off him, wipes his face off. You see the Revenant puts his hand up and all just says die, closes his fist. The light begins to burn off. You see some of the bones literally turn to ash and collapse onto the ground. As it looks over to you, it goes, serve.
Revenant's been having the time of his life, and he's been cackling the entire time.
We're going to have to challenge your world. I mean, I can't. I'm unconscious.
You're dead. Shut up.
You kicks him. Shush.
That's another failed death save.
Oh, no.
The Wraith Stalker is going to go, let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we could do the, I can do that first. Yeah, I'm going to do that first. I'm going to go 30, teleport, and then 5, 10, 15. And it's going to go make 2 action attacks. One against, well, Theric, is it, if you're downed, does that count as a crit and 2 when you're immediately dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make 2 attacks against Nier.
I was thinking that I was like, I might die.
Yeah, the even though it's a Wraith Stalker type of deal, we're gonna chill out here. We're gonna.
Because if Theric dies, that means 2 deaths. Because we're not getting Titus up.
Yes.
Before he does that,
yes.
Nier is going to use his reaction to cast intrusive thought. So,
boy, do I have those.
You're self-conscious.
A wisdom saving throw.
On what?
On the Wraith. Makes a wisdom saving throw.
That's going to be a 14.
So that's a fail.
Yeah.
So he can't take the attack action. He's gonna instead take a disengage action.
Okay.
Basically, it makes it so he switches what action he's doing if he fails on it.
Okay. So he fails. He switches his action. He disengages. And let's see. He did the 30 there and then 5, 10, 15. It's going to go 5, 10, 15 this way. As you see this just like shock and just like panic as he can't. He has these giant sword bone arm type things and he's trying to stab at both you guys. And then he just starts running away. Everybody give me a perception check. Advantage or Nier, disadvantage Ori, advantage Revenant, disadvantage Titus.
I guess I am still up.
You're not down yet.
17 for Nier.
You got him. You're tracking him. You know exactly where he is.
I rolled a nat 1 on the first one. So.
Okay, it doesn't. You know,
15 for Revenant.
You know where he is. Both of you guys hear the footfalls of it on the stone. You guys are tracking him. You know where the assassin's at. He will not have any advantages on you if anything else would be happening. So that was those. So next is
I would have failed it.
You fit. Okay, then you don't know where he is, but he also ran pretty much out of your sight. And you just hear like some magic from Nier, and it sounds like things are okay. Theric and Nier's turn. Theric was going first, right? Or was it Nier?
No,
Nier was.
Nier, you're up. Order matters.
Yeah, it does. Nier is going to move towards Ori, like kind of in that corner. I want to try to get within 60 feet of Ori, if possible, with also being 60 feet of Reverend.
Revenant?
Yeah.
Not Theric.
If I could split the difference, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go up further than here. So you could probably go here. So you were here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Ooh.
45, 50. Yeah. Okay, there. 25 movement gets you 30 feet there, 60 feet there, 55 feet for Ori.
Okay, and he is going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
Oh, thank fuck.
I was on my.
That is going to be 11 points of healing.
That's way better than mine.
Yeah. And also,
I'll take it.
Technically, didn't have to pull my punches and not murder your cleric, so that's great news.
I was gonna slap him with I was gonna slap him with lay on hands if I got to him.
Laugh.
Yeah, but it was about the Rain Stalker
Mass
would
Healing
have
Word
killed
in the last round.
There.
That was extremely clutch. So everybody of note, if I was going brutal on you guys, which I normally do, but this seems like a bit much. that was a life-saving thing right there.
And then I'm also going to cast Sacred Flame on
The Juggernaut.
I feel like if I do it on the other guy, but you're coming up. All right, yeah, on the Juggernaut.
Okay.
So some type of dexterity saving throw.
Yep. 12.
So fail. So he's gonna take 9 points of radiant damage.
Double to 18.
Indeed, he's looking really rough as more radiant damage just keeps melting away all these bones. What was once this amalgamation of constant shifting bones is fewer and fewer. You're seeing his entire body begin to shrink down from the one mass that he was.
All right.
And then Cecil is going to take a bite.
Go for it, Cecil.
Let's go, Cecil. Main character right there.
17 to hit.
Hit.
Cecil's doing more than me, let's be honest.
And yeah, max damage, 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Really rough.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, who's looking the most hurt right now? I know Titus is. But
It is
Titus
your turn. You are down.
No. I get to go. I get to.
Oh yeah.
play the
Forgot
game.
you were yeah. Go.
So I'll stand up. That'll
Half your
use 15 movement. Titus is out of range for my healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who's looking near? How are you looking?
I'm at. Oh, let me add my thing.
How are you looking?
I'm looking.
He doesn't know how much
pretty good.
HP, how much
He's
blood's
got a
on your
chiseled
face.
Chin, abs out, looking great. Photogenic.
Yeah, he is looking okay right now. He doesn't.
Here's
seem
looking
like-
good.
Yeah.
All right, then here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use my action. Sacred Flame on the Juggernaut. He needs to make a save.
What save?
Dex.
6.
That's a failure. He takes 10 points of radiant.
He is on death's door as everything is burning away, ashes in his eyes. You see the green, and you see him go, "Die, rise again."
Derek is gonna look at him and gonna go, "Fuck you." And I'm gonna use, with my bonus action, use a second level spell slot to cast Spiritual Weapon, and a floating battle axe will appear next to him.
Yep.
That's a +7 to hit. We'll just roll D&D Beyond.
Can you cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn?
No.
Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
There you go.
Oh,
then you're good.
Yep.
26 to hit.
Hits.
and that'll be 7 points of force damage.
Force?
Force.
Even though the fight's not over, how do you want to do this?
Yeah. Derek gets up and he's like, "Oh, this is awful." And he uses a sacred flame thing that it was just gonna melt the dude, and it doesn't. And he just, I'm having a really long day. And he summons the battle axe right above the thing's head, and it just comes down and it slashes it down. The spiritual weapon will be a thing on the battlefield
I'm not
that he
tracking.
can move
I'll
on
get
his
to it
turn.
eventually,
Yeah.
whatever. I'll figure it out.
And then he'll just
mind.
move 10 feet towards Titus as the end of his action.
10. That's 5, 10. Okay.
And
End of your
that's in
turn.
my turn.
Juggernaut is down. Dead.
That's huge.
Good job, Cecil.
Beginning of your turn, Titus, before you can do anything, in your untap upkeep, you fucking take 15 damage and you go down.
But I don't have to make a death save this turn, right?
No. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
Order
that's what I was
damage.
intending.
Okay.
I'm just trying to delay my demise.
Okay.
Understandable.
Next up is the let's see. Did that you're still alive. Hulled snipers. You're prone. They have disadvantage against prone creatures, right? Unless sharpshooter feat. Does that ignore that
Correct.
one or no?
Sharpshooter, I believe it does not impact prone disadvantage. I think it just impacts distance disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It also does something with cover, but honestly, who plays with cover?
It does not do anything to prone.
Okay.
It
So
ignores long range and it ignores cover.
In 2024, it also ignores short range. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Titus.
I'm gonna have the Revenant. You're gonna get marked for death. Give me
Right.
a Wisdom saving throw.
Me with it. That is a 15.
15 meets it, so it beats it. So you save. He is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one is then going to... He's going to mark for death near. Give me a wisdom saving throw, near. Jesus, I'm sorry.
What? 12.
You are marked for death. Any skeletons have crit. You're vulnerable to skeleton attacks. And he's going to make his movement as well. End of turn, we are going to have everything rotate. Theric goes, not there, up here.
Titus.
Titus, thank you. Top of the order is, I believe, Ori and Revenant.
Okay. Just to clarify, I lost track of the assassin, correct?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So I'm gonna move back out onto the stable ground.
Yep. 10, 15.
I'm gonna move the rest of my 35 feet of movement towards the group.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
A total of 35.
Come on back. There you go.
And then I'm gonna take aim at the snipers.
The skeletons down here?
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
So first one, let's see. Did one of them cast a vulnerability out already?
They did, but you don't know which because you were over in that corner.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm just gonna shoot at the one I see. That is a 27.
27 hits.
So that is 6 piercing and 6 radiant.
Dead.
And then second attack. Then 7.
What's up? What was it? 27 you said?
Be 8 piercing and 6 radiant.
Dead. Mark for death is no more. And now I can't right click. Cool. Jesus. I lost connection. Now I gotta be connected to the internet to play this. You're killing me. Killing me, Tailspire. Okay. Both dead. You rain arrows down on the necrotic abominations in service of the Raven Queen, setting them to their final rest.
And then I'm just gonna kind of ready myself for wherever that fucking thing disappears.
Yeah. Like, it's constantly like coming out of a shadow with its, and then goes back into shadows. It's like this mist of shadows, and it's this lanky skeleton thing coming up, stabbing, and then running away. Very horror-like.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
The undead.
Yep. Revenant, your turn.
I like you, masked one. And I'm going to walk towards the guy I've trapped.
Yep.
Keep him at 10 feet away.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
That's
a
fine.
range.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And I'll halberd him.
Go for it.
And hoping it hits. That's cocked. That's 16 plus 7 for whatever.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to decapitate with the halberd, and while the head's in the air, I'm going to grab it and then crush it between my hands.
The entire body then turns to ashes as it falls to the ground, and you guys have defeated the first of what seems to be some sort of coordinated undead monstrosity of a group, of a troop. These were organized, and these were militarized in their tactics against your group. Titus, give me a death saving throw.
What? Is it his turn?
Yeah.
Well,
Because okay, because Derek's gonna rush over and heal him.
Yeah, you got 100 plus feet. You got to get within range. It's fine.
Okay.
You'll get there.
I was going to wait it out and then slap him with a lay on hands. Because he's on the Sandy Susan.
He is. He will turn. He will.
No,
he
that
will
was my
rotate
big
towards
plan. I
us.
was like, okay, if I go down on my next turn, I'm not gonna have to make death save. By the time I get around, assuming I don't roll like shit, I'll be fine.
You can't assume that.
I know. No, even if I do roll like shit, I'd have time.
I got to change the music and change a whole bunch of stuff right now.
Yeah,
So
because
you guys,
I lost half my HP before I even got to my turn. It was rough.
That was a tough combat.
told you.
Fuck, it was. Ari's just like, fuck. That was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I've never seen undead so coordinated. I'm gonna wait just for the sands to bring Titus over to me.
He shrinks in size, and then he finally gets in front of you guys. You're able to heal.
Yeah, first level cure wounds. You are going to heal for 9 HP.
Oh wow.
Can I just cautiously go around and try to salvage as many bolts as possible?
Sure. Give me a roll for that. Let's see. Investigation.
That's an 11.
You recover 75% of the arrows you shot.
Okay.
Because these things were so militarized and coordinated, Theric is gonna search the various, he's specifically the Juggernaut and the Assassin for signs of, what's controlling them, whether they're, orders or if there's, glyphs carved into them that give something control, just something that is directing them, actually.
You notice that there is a green handprint on each and every one of them, and there is some sort of infernal carving in the center of those handprints, some sort of language. Does anybody speak infernal?
I do.
It says serve.
Oh, great.
It says serve.
Do I share that? I'll share that.
Up to you.
I'm imagining Revenant
doesn't
actively
share
saying
it.
that.
No, he does. Share this information. Yeah. It says serve.
Thank you for your generosity.
Oh, I thought it said soup.
Well, that's
concerning. Yeah.
that we're on the right track.
It's not my first language. All right.
Thing
We should probably
organized.
Rest a bit before we go any further. Perhaps we can pry Ash away from his furious curriculum planning and have him help us with this. Because I don't want to die doing this. I'm going to be honest. There's safety in numbers.
It might be smart to reassess the situation. Maybe pick up some more anti-undead abilities.
Specifically, things that aren't just piercing, because that didn't seem to go well.
Wouldn't it be Corlon's will if he died?
That's not how that works.
That's such a funny fucking thing to say.
I don't think that's how that works, like at all. Like
insane. Like
Corlon doesn't control fate. He just nudges things along.
D6 inspiration to Revenant.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
The Raven Queen controls your fate.
No, I don't think any individual god can. It's not how any of this works.
Oh.
I like you a little less now, Masked One, but we can.
He has a name, you know.
You have
I
an
do
issue
not care.
with the Raven Queen?
Well, let's just say we don't get along.
Eric is just gonna take out the sending book to Story, and he's not gonna like have her pick them up or anything. He's just gonna write in the book, "This guy sucks." And he's gonna close it and put it away.
There was a response.
He'll look at the response. He'll read the response first.
The response is, I know he's a lot. You have to give him a chance. Once he opens up, things will be great.
Yeah, like that'll never happen.
Red.
Revenant, full health. He looks completely untouched after that battle.
Oh my god.
And we take a short rest.
Whoa, calm the fuck down.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
What you guys noticed, though, you went to here. These are some points of order to notice for the group in the world. You went to this area. You noticed it was a much stronger resistance and militarized front than what you saw in the sewers. The sewers, much further away, and seem to have much weaker creatures.
Mhm.
With that said, there may be a correlation between what important points, important locations may be. So you guys can do with you what you will, but that is noticeable. There is structure over here where there wasn't really as much structure to the other place, but are you hotter or colder on the tracks? Well, it probably seems a little hotter here than where you were deep into the city sewers. You guys can retreat, and I definitely encourage it because Ash isn't here. So you do have the ability to go retreat. That's fine. To go back to the city and regroup. You do have the ability to push forward because you notice at the center now where those things were, the sand is now just fallen away, and it just descends down further.
Does it seem like there's a way down or just a hole to jump into?
A hole to jump into.
Is there anything we see in there?
You're gonna go down the moving sand and then try and peek down.
No, you know what? No.
Yeah.
You make a
Cecil,
you make a good
Cecil,
point.
take a look.
Can it fly?
And all of a
Right?
sudden- Yep.
Yeah.
And I could see through its eyes too.
Yeah, yep.
So
Cecil flies over, and as it begins to descend, it's quite a large drop. It's about a 30-foot drop, and it's like a whole mound of sand underneath it, and then it opens into like a cavern, and there's some glowing mushrooms for some glow lights, and it's diving deeper into the city, and it looks like it's the old catacombs of the previous city. If you would continue down that pathway.
okay, and Nia will relay that information to the group as like what we're coming up on, as a possibility. So
We should probably retreat and collect Ash. Perhaps we can research
It
what
took
this.
so long to get here, and then we gotta go back and
It
do
didn't.
again.
Story literally
Like,
teleported us. It
you're
was
not using
instantaneous.
Seriously.
We've been here for 30 minutes.
And what an
Not
eventful
even. We've
30.
probably
Nah.
been here like 15 minutes, and like the last minute has been fighting.
I'll say like the traveling through the city was like, fuck it, you guys are right. It's probably like 15 minutes. Yeah, this is really. Yeah, you're probably right.
I have a rule: I don't go anywhere if it takes longer than double the time to get back. So
Then we
What?
can go and regroup, and you
Well,
can stay
well,
here all by
yeah, you know-
yourself.
I'm just taking out the book again. I'm saying, can you come pick us up?
You see, like, oh no, what happened? Are you okay? Do I need to revive anybody?
No, we just need to regroup with Ash and do some back in.
Okay, I'm in a really important meeting. Give me like 20 minutes.
Okay. Thumbs up. He draws a thumbs up emoji.
20 minutes a short rest? No.
No, that's an hour.
I'm gonna turn to the Revenant and be like, so, despite our differences, it seems, you're quite capable.
Other than me, you're the only one capable one here.
I just
dude.
I just bite
Right
my
here.
tongue at that. I just kind of look at him, faceless mask, and then I just like I don't even make any motions.
Yep.
Titus just had like the worst performance ever, so he can't. He literally has no argument. He literally
Titus is
like,
getting
yeah.
up, just like as that's happening, Titus, you're revived, and all of a sudden you just bend over and just vomit out necrotic sinew that was just, who knows, evil magic. Evil magic. Wipe your face, and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah, that sucked.
So I do have to say, I counted you guys a little too early. I have to buff out the 15th scratch mark here. Expecting you to.
Titus
die.
is looking at Theric like,
I'm
please kill me.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw for to not just yell at this man.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, that's a 24. It's the one SpongeBob meme where he's holding himself back and his face is getting red, but he's not saying anything.
He was just complimenting Cecil with how good he did. He didn't miss once. All right.
True.
Good job, Cecil. You were a real team player.
Titus is still like laying on the ground. He hasn't gotten up yet. He's just like, this is awful.
Cecil goes
That
over to
guy's
the
a
bones,
slacker.
tries to eat some bones. I'd say Nier's just like, no. He's like, okay.
Get up, cat.
Did you just say, is that a cat?
No, I said get up, cat.
Oh.
We have work to do.
I'll walk over to Titus and I'll offer my hand.
I will also we'll like me and I will both like do like the double pickup.
Titus will be slow to get up, but he'll accept.
Titus pushes it against them. No.
Titus pulls them both down.
Slaps both hands away.
Titus throws us into the hole.
Red Eagle's on the ground.
Yeah. John comes back next week. What the fuck happened to the party? Like, no one's speaking to each other anymore.
Titus grabs Nier and jumps.
Near Misty steps away. Titus dies.
It's only 30 feet.
It's only got
All right.
9 hit points.
The 20 minutes passes. She shows up. She's like, okay. And you can tell, like, she's covered in, like, paint and stuff. Who knows the context?
We are not
no,
covered in
I'm
paint.
not.
No, you're not. She's like, oh, God, you look rough. Teleport you guys back. You're back inside the city. And she's like, oh, my gosh. Definitely. Yeah. Regroup. Okay. You got this. All right. Yeah. Drops, like, a healing potion for you guys. Like, for you. And disappears.
Okay.
It's a single.
Where
healing
did she
potion.
drop? Where did she drop us off at?
I'll say
Like, are we just like on the street?
yeah, Main Street. We'll say somewhere on the main streets of Clovis toward the center of the city. A couple blocks from the college.
Okay.
He's just gonna look at Arai. Goes, does the Sanctuary of the Raven Queen have any anti-undead, tools we could use?
I could inquire. My plan was to go to either the library in the university or the city library, so we could try to pull up schematics of the old city in the catacombs.
That's a good idea.
See if we can have a better understanding of our path forward, so we aren't.
We could look into that the green handprint as well, symbolic of anything.
I was planning
point,
to go.
Nier has
to
grabbed
reach
the
out to
healing
Aiden
potion.
after we finish.
I figured.
Like, I'll have to see if they have anything they can offer to help us out, holy water or what have you.
Yeah, holy water would be good. How much would Theric know of the history of Old Gold and like what's down there? 'Cause he's trying to figure out why there would be these undead.
Not the bottom was abandoned because of continuous the madness creatures lived out there, so it could never be
Live or
reclaimed.
lived?
Both.
Okay.
And so it's this constant, like, all of a sudden a madness creature might unburrow. You might get like a madness bullet or bullet, whatever it's called. It just comes up and it just starts murdering people, and you're just like, why?
Yeah.
So that's so much of it was abandoned because there's just constant chaos, constant madness. The place was an absolute mess. Notably, you guys didn't run into any madness creatures yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There was that one in the cage, but
Oh, fuck off, Drew. Just for that, mana stress.
I'm
Next
sorry
game.
for
Next
embracing
session.
myself.
No. No.
You got it. You win, boys. You win the special petty event.
Just throw Mecharagnorm in there and we'll be fine.
Why are you like? Let it go. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before we wrap up?
No.
Yeah, it seems like that's a good stopping point, so I'm going to end it right there, and we'll join back next week.